Alright, there we go. I have the game muted at the moment because I actually got a copyright strike when it went up on YouTube. Well, not Fallout 4, but when I put Skyrim up, it caught the main menu stuff. So, yeah, let's go. Yeah, so we're trying to avoid the same situation again. So once we jump in, I'll unmute it. So it's good to see you. I guess I'm just gonna waiting for my wife to show up. If she is gonna show up, I might get stood up. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Oh, we're having a bit of difficulty here. Hold on. We might be having a bit of difficulty at the moment. Frames are we're kind of dropping them. We're just so clumsy. So clumsy, just dropping all these frames. Hoping, really hoping it'll level out here in a moment. Um, it's it's struggling. You can hear me though, right? Another error code. Hold on. Um, yeah. Oh man, we're losing a lot of frames right now. What is happening? Yeah, I'm hoping to actually hold until hopefully maybe we can. It shouldn't be. I updated the dang thing. Now it should be. Goodness gracious. Maybe I messed that up again. Yeah, it's probably my fault. At some point I'll figure that out. Make that mistake enough times. Yeah, now there we go. I just changed it. If you refresh the page, um, hopefully it'll say that. All right. Okay. So right now we're actually losing a lot of frames, and I don't know exactly what's going on. I don't know. Oh, it'll just change sometimes. Yeah. How's the video look? Does it look like a semi-stable frame per second? You think? Like, is the video like? Am I missing a lot of frames here? Yeah, no, because it's saying I'm losing 20% of my frames. Yeah, I just want to make sure. If it's too terrible, like I don't want to. Yeah. So I like I'm streaming at I think I'm only streaming at 30 frames a second. So I mean I shouldn't be having too much issue. Yeah, it's not 4K. I'd love to be able to stream at that quality, but no. Yeah, 20% of 30, whatever that is the frames that we were losing. Um, I can do some quick math. Some comes easier than others. So yeah, so I have added a bunch of mods to this game off the bat. am very inept when it comes to modding, so so I don't know if this is all even going to work. I haven't had the time to test it, so this might be a disaster. Um, well, I'm not in the. Oh, yeah, I remember I said I was like living in a shack out in the bayou or something. Yeah. So these are some of these are off of the mod list that you can go through, but some of these are, this one allows me to have dog meat with a companion instead of dog meat instead of others. He's a dog that you can get. I don't know um, to what extent you do or don't know about this game, Sir Fallen. Oh man, that's a bummer. I mean, the percentage is slowly dropping. It's I mean, it's not. Yeah, I mean, it's. Yeah, it looks like a lot more than it actually is. Some of these are actually lumped in with better settlers. So like there's like the clean face and mortal pack. Basically, just you can get settlers for your settlements in this game, and basically, I think it's pretty ridiculous that they show up just immortal, like they're essentially that like they're essential or something. So that mod just makes it so that if they do get in a firefight, um, that they actually have a chance of dying and not just falling over and then getting back up. Oh my goodness, man! I'm watching those drop frames climb back up, but I can't do anything about it. Yeah, if you it's not the best way to watch it, I know, but if you watch the stream on your phone and use mobile data, we might be able to like improve things a bit. If you don't want to, that's fine. Yeah, not none of these though. None of these. Most of these are just they're just on the page here. Right? No, we don't really have those. Um, yeah. I yield. I yield. And get back up, fighting like nothing happened. Oh, you're. Oh no. Sir Fallen, you don't got to worry about it. I'm telling my wife. Uh, all right then. I guess this is just what we're dealing with. Um. Oh man, yeah. When I was actually, I don't actually know how long it took me to get a phone. It was a long time. Um. Yeah. No. Ordinarily, like if you, I don't know how familiar you are with this game, Sir Fallen. We're going to actually be kind of skipping. We're going to be kind of skipping the introduction cutscene. So if you want to watch that, some other time, like you can do that. But I'm going to be skipping that. Oh, you actually have one? It's okay, Anne. It's okay, Anne. We'll make do. Yeah, I didn't have a smartphone until I was a full blown adult. Hey, oh my goodness. Technically, I would have a smartphone when I was like 20, but it was like a really old one. So, yeah, okay, let's turn that audio back on. Okay.
Absolutely. Now get ready and stop hogging the mirror.
Okay, so the only plan that I had for this was um, the mode that I was going to be playing on and the mods that I wanted. I did not really plan what I'm playing as. I am going to play by the old default of, I mean, I guess not this guy, although we're gonna change him to that, and then we're gonna switch over. Yeah, it's some ancient like brick of a phone. It was ridiculous. Um, and it wouldn't be until I want to say 2017, and it would be like 5 years after I graduated high school that I'd actually get something that actually ran a modern form of like the Android OS. So, oh oh boy, that's not good. Hold on. Settings, audio, music. Oh boy. Yeah, I can't get rid of. What is that radio under? I guess we're gonna knock everything down. I really don't want to have. Yeah, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird for a little bit. I really don't want that radio in the background throwing anything into disarray. Um, okay, so all we're gonna hear is voices for a little bit, but once we get out of the house, then we'll. Yeah. Okay, so I'm actually gonna. What am I gonna do though? Is turn the game volume up. Hopefully, whenever whenever some noise gets made, we'll see how that goes. Okay, so what are we thinking? Because I'm gonna modify it after that, but we're kind of picking a base. You saw that thing in the top left corner. One of the mods that I showed is an autosave. This is a Bethesda game. While I am playing on survival, it's a Bethesda game. It's not stable, and so I'm not going to be deliberately setting any saves. Um, but those are there just in case um, the game just up and crashes, because that is a very high probability, because they decided to actually disable saving manually except for um, when you rest in a bed um, on survival, which is a terrible decision for, like I said, a game where crashing happens a lot. You're gonna skip to where you're out of the vault or out of the cryostasis. Unfortunately, we're gonna be doing the whole going through that sequence. I do not have a save that's like past that at this point. If I were better prepared, I would have. I like this face. um, oh, that's your catchphrase, babe. That's rough. All right. Okay. So let's see face. We're gonna see sort of. Yeah, I'm gonna.
As beautiful as the day we met.
Make some adjustments. It's kind of hard sometimes to tell exactly what you're doing. I'm old school. I prefer like the little sliders. That.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Okay. This like when you hear about like stories of they're like soldiers who met
Lovely.
people while they were off at war. Like that's kind of what this is. Like he was doing that, and I know she's supposed to be a lawyer. We're gonna forget that entirely. They met and fell in love while he was out touring, doing his like tour of duty.
I
No.
still got
Although
it.
he's supposed to be a veteran, he doesn't look that old. It's a fake degree, yes. All Yeah, yeah, I
Looking
think
good,
so.
huh?
Let's. Voices are supposed to be on. Are they not talking?
Not bad.
Oh, yeah, no, they are talking.
Not
They are
bad at
talking.
all.
Just let me know if they're like talking too loud or if they're. She looks like she's 40. Oh, well, that's fine. Um, you're going for
Every
sort
time
of
I see that face, I fall in
I
love
don't
with it
know,
all over again.
maybe motherly. I don't know. Am I too quiet or is the game too quiet?
That looks
You
nice.
gotta be specific. The game itself. Okay, we're gonna bump that up. Then the bombs are gonna hit. It's gonna be boom. You blown out of your chair. Okay. Oh, is she loud? Is she loud? Did I make it too loud? Or did I boom too loud? I'm sorry. Well, now you get that was your drill. An actual bomb is gonna happen. Spoilers. Um,
Such a cute
and
move.
that is your preparation. Now you know what it's going to be like to be in an actual nuclear bombing scenario. So that's kind of we're gonna lower the ears a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
really
that works.
break. No, we don't really want hollow cheeks. We don't want she'll look like sullen and unwelcoming. We don't want to. Yeah. Oh
I
boy, I
swear,
do
you
not
haven't
want to
aged a
know what
day since our wedding.
loading an autosave from here would do. Because you're not supposed to be able to actually save right here. She looks like a grandma. She look like a nice grandma.
Not bad.
I hope she looks nice
Not bad at all.
next to her grandson. Just chewing, yum 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 yum, with her whole face. No, we're actually gonna pull that out a
You
bit.
look as good as the day we met.
Sort of, yeah, sort of move
I
that
think
there.
Sean has my eyes.
We're gonna take our time because we're gonna be looking at her for a while.
You're
So I'm gonna
beautiful,
be
you know that?
doing. This is gonna be obviously I'm on survival, but I'm doing a Minuteman playthrough. Um, because just a
Yeah,
modded
I like that.
survival playthrough is the only time where I could really see myself actually doing a survival playthrough. Because the Minutemen in the vanilla game is just not that fun. How do you think I can make her look a little kinder? How do you think
Are you staring at those lips too?
how
Or
do
is
how
that
do I
just
make
me?
her like not look like she's going to murder you the moment you can? Yeah, we're gonna bring
That
that
looks
in.
nice.
So okay, you know what we're actually gonna do because you've been mentioning grandma. We're gonna really lean into that. We're gonna lean into some grandma vibes.
Wait,
She's gonna be a grandma. I
did you
don't
go
make
to
a
the
lot
hairdresser
of
yesterday?
old soul survivors, so she's gonna be grandma. Dark gray. Do you think I should like brighten it up a little bit? Sort of silver. What? What? I think yeah. I mean yeah.
I
We're gonna
have the
go with
best
you're
hairdresser,
gonna
I
be
swear.
grandma. You know she brought cookies for the bake sale. It's fine. Um. Yeah. Okay. Where can I? Yeah.
You do know you've got the most beautiful eyes I've ever
Um.
seen.
I don't. Oh boy, those eyes. I don't like those. That'd be
I
funny
still
like for
got it.
5 minutes. Then it'd just be scary. Look at her. Just sunken eye. Her That's not even granny style. That's,
Such pretty eyes.
I don't know what that's meant to be. We'll actually keep them prominent, but we'll kind of go with the more old variation.
Oh,
We
yeah.
wanna,
Yeah, that works.
yeah, we're gonna really kind of bring it together. I think that one's a bit more fitting. Oh boy, she's she's getting older by the minute.
Hmm.
We've taken
So
too
pretty.
long here. She's wasting away. Oh my god. The moment we can get her glasses, she'll really be like a proper grandma. Excuse me? Sir Fallen? You wanna you wanna elaborate on what you mean by that?
Yeah, I like that.
We, she's she probably is gonna flirt with some of
You are so beautiful.
the younger denizens of the Commonwealth as she goes about things. So, I mean, things are gonna get kind of weird with that. I think.
That looks nice.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Uh, so I can. What? What? Oh no! It don't even. No, we. Okay, let's. Okay, we can actually change the. Oh no, no, we
You
want
look
to change
lovely.
the style. Yeah, there we go. We want to change the style maybe. I actually do kind of like this haircut on her, but there are some, other some other haircuts that we can use. If there's anything that really screams, uh, she'll take you in and feed you cookies and too many sweets and try to send you home with like leftovers. Um, I'm just kind of making somebody who looks interesting. I think she is of Asian descent. That's kind of the base that I started with, and so I'm kind of leaning into that. Um, yeah, I mean, yeah. The sophisticate. That one's pretty nice. I like that one. She's definitely a oh, she's definitely a short hair kind of lady. Um, it's kind of cool though, cause she's looking pretty good with all kinds of different hairstyles. Normally, it's very hard to get someone who actually looks pretty good with mostly everything. Not that though. Not that. She really is gonna bake you cookies. All right. What do you think, Anne? What do you think? What her hair should be? I actually really like these more like um, tidy like kept up kind of hairstyles. No nonsense, public defender. Those are pretty good. The so sultry. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Not bad.
Yeah,
Not bad at all.
yeah. Even she thinks so. All right, yeah, it's decided. Gonna go color. We are gonna. I think I'll give her
My beautiful wife.
sun kissed. No, no, no. I actually think we can. Yeah, we can put her back up to Rosie. I think she's fine, Rosie. Um, yeah. Do you think maybe like fill her like cheeks out or something, or like what do you think? I'm thinking her cheek here might be a little too hollow here. Because she is like an older lady
I
now that does
still
kind of
got
need to
it.
be reflected a bit in, sort of sagging skin and everything, you know.
Sweetie, you look as beautiful as the day we met.
Yeah. Should I change her eye color? I'm wondering if I should change her eye. Well, those are some piercing eyes. Look at that. I mean, brown or green. I actually like that. I think green eyes it's
Oh,
rare,
yeah.
but it's
Yeah,
not.
that works.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go back and we're gonna go. Well, first I'm gonna
Well, let me
make this
just
not
slide in
weird.
here.
We're gonna switch him from being like her son to yeah, okay.
Okay, come on.
A little less weird now. It's a little less weird now. She's just a sweet old lady. I like her. She's fantastic. Yeah, okay. Let's see. We want extras, markings. Yeah, um, Sir said, he said freckles. So we are actually going to throw in some light freckles here. She used to be a red.
Looking
She used
good.
to be a redhead. Hold on. Did that just disappear? That just disappeared. Cool. It just works. So the reason we're actually playing this tonight is because it is the...
Hmm. Yeah,
Oh,
I like that.
my goodness. The reason we are playing... Oh, you said... Well, I saw Sir Fallen say it as well. So, my bad. Upper... No, okay. Stop disappearing. We're playing this because it's been 5 years since this game came out. And so this is kind of sort of a... Yeah. There is the potential to lose... she's going to get... Should I put a mole on her nose? I'm not sure. I think it kind of detracts from everything. Nah, yeah, we're gonna go without it. We're gonna go without the mole on the nose.
Gorgeous.
Alright. Blemishes, any kind of... Oh boy. Actually, there was one that I was thinking of. Sun scorched. You can kind of see that at its maximum. That's what sun scorched looks like. You're getting Mary Poppins vibes, kinda. I'm gonna give her just like sort of that. We do want to kind of give her that sort of
Still
weathered
got it.
look. Wait. 18-year-old middle school. What do you... Yeah, Oh, yeah, no. I mean, I would like to ask you, please don't um, uh, use the R word that you did use. Kind of want to avoid that the manner of usage that you used for that word. But yeah, no, that's my wife. Yeah, my nephew goes by Knight. He's the one who's helping me with all the Discord stuff. I haven't made much progress on it. I was actually kind of hoping he would. Yeah, no, I don't think. No, she's not gonna have any scars. Some makeup maybe. No, that one's fine. That one's fine. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Oh, it's all good. Yeah, I mean, I grew up with, I mean, I was in school with a lot of people who used it that way. I understand you're not, you know, you're not saying it with any, like, maliciousness. Yeah. Um, uh, what are we thinking? What are we thinking? I like that. That's like a pretty good. Might be a little too bright though. I'm not sure. Uh, that's okay. Not that one's pretty good. I like that one. 12's pretty good. Wait, what number was it that you're saying is good? I'm not sure how much of a delay there is. The sort of the oranger one, you think that? Yeah, okay. Sort of kind of a creamsicle sort of thing going on. We'll put a lip matte on it, maybe? Oh, wait, hold on. That's not how you pronounce it. I forget how you pronounce it. Matte. Oh, it's just matte? Okay. Yeah, no, that's just kind of lip liner. Can we really like do anything with this that doesn't look weird? That's the same color. Goth granny. Yeah, no. Um, what are we thinking as far as I mean, I don't picture her being a very like makeup heavy grandma. She's past trying to put like a lot of effort into her looks. Yeah, okay. We're yeah, we're good with that. Oops. Okay, that's
Looking
fine.
good, hon.
And I think is the blush in I mean, there's in makeup, there's different kinds of like blush that you can use, but I was actually kind of okay with the one that's on here. Okay, so if we remove that and put it back on, I mean, it's subtle. It's subtle. She just, yeah, all right, all right, all right, all right. Yeah,
That
yeah, yeah.
looks
Probably
nice.
best. There's only like one more thing to do, and that's we gotta see, uh, you you want to see some bombs? You want to see some big guns? Buff Granny. No, well, yeah, well, you know, just for a little bit of funnies, we'll put her on sort of the thin and muscular side. We're not gonna make her a steroid junkie, but you know, yeah, a little bit, yeah, a little bit on that side. All right. Granny was doing steroids before Arnold Schwarzenegger. All right, let's go. How's this look to you guys? You think we're good? It's good to start thinking of a name because we're gonna have to name her soon. I'm thinking Madeline. Madeline maybe, or Clarice. Just like, oh, my hip. Gigi.
Ah, good morning, Mum. Your coffee.
Oh, you ate the Madeleines. Ah,
173.5
dang.
degrees Fahrenheit. Brewed to perfection.
How is the audio
And
for you
today's
guys?
newspaper just delivered.
That's your little sister's name? Oh, It's like, is that just is it like a nickname based on her actual name, or is that just like
Grognak
what
the
you call her?
Barbarian and the Jungle of the Bat Babies.
Is it like Gigi or Madeline? Madeline's your sister's name? That's actually
Sounds like someone made a sticky.
that's
I shall
wild
attend
that
to young
yeah
Shaw.
that would be
I know we were nervous at first, but I'm
the
glad we
name
got Codsworth.
that I first gravitated to. Um, yeah, it's a very nice name.
Making it crisp and dry for next week's Halloween festivities.
Okay, so
Next week's forecast, we have a high of 52 on Monday.
okay.
Also, there are troops stationed overseas are experiencing some unusual weather as well. On the island of Mamba Jao, the nights
It's gonna
are
be
cold, unseasonably
Gigi
cold in Southeast Asia.
or Gigi. How is that actually?
That's as comfortable as
How is that actually pronounced?
all the easier for our mechanized Hellcats to drive any screaming
Oh yeah, the doorbell
It's that salesman again.
is gonna be silent.
Good morning. Vault-Tec calling.
GG. Is that actually how it's? Oh, okay. Vault-Tec?
Vault-Tec?
What's a Vault-Tec?
Remind me again.
All right.
Why, we're about you, ma'am, and helping secure your future. You see, Vault-Tec is the foremost
just
builder
works.
of state-of-the-art underground fallout shelters. Vaults, if you will. Luxury accommodations where you can wait out the horrors of nuclear
I love how
devastation.
he's explaining what
You
Vault-Tec
can't begin
is,
to know
despite
how
the fact
happy
it's
I am
this
to
huge,
finally
like,
speak with you.
mega
I've been trying for days.
corporation or something
It's a matter of
that's being funded
utmost
by the government,
urgency,
and they're
I
putting
assure you.
vaults everywhere. And even in Fallout 76, it's a huge event that the vault is being built. So she would know. Everyone would know. Yeah, all right.
Then I'm glad I
Oh,
opened the door.
stop that!
Oh, me too. You have no idea. Now, I know you're a busy woman, so I won't take up much of your time. Time being,
She's very
a
antsy.
precious commodity.
She's ready to
I'm
get
here
out of
today
here.
to tell
Life
you
is
that because of your family's service to our
boring.
country, you have been
She's living in a very
pre-selected for
gentrified,
entrance
like,
into the local
picket fence
vault.
neighborhood.
Vault 111.
She just can't wait for this luxury to end.
Sounds great.
Oh, it is. Believe you me. Now, you're already cleared for entrance in the unforeseen event of total atomic annihilation.
This guy knows more than he's letting on.
I just need to verify some information. That's all.
Wait. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The apocalypse? Well, hell, sign me up.
She did it again.
That's
This is the worst
spirit.
that's ever happened
Now,
for me,
let's
honestly.
see.
Just kind of spinning around. So we're gonna go with Gigi, I think. Yeah. Okay, I have not planned this out, and you're gonna have to we're playing a survival build that's gonna be primarily doing Minutemen stuff. So what do you think? Yeah, putting you on the spot. You gotta help me out. I can build some of these stats over time, and gaining experience in this game is really easy in survival mode. Yeah, bump charisma to 6. That's a good idea. I'm thinking because strength is going to be significantly lowered, and we're going to need a lot of scrap, so we're going to need to bump that up. Luck, we're just going to put to a 2 because I know we're going to want to find more ammunition in containers. Endurance to 5? Why? We can bump perception up a little bit. Why are you? Oh wait. Okay. Actually, yeah. Let's more perception. You're talking about. You're thinking about. What's your rationale for more perception. Actually, she's a, you know, she in her old age, her brain's kind of going, but you know, she's got that charm. She's an old lady. You know, she just has that, you know, she's all nice. Yeah. So you got the, yeah, she's nice. She bakes you cookies. She looks after everybody. Yeah. How do you think this looks? This was not planned at all. But yeah, I definitely actually, charisma can be used to get out of some tight situations that we might land ourselves in.
Wonderful. That's everything. Just gonna walk this over to the vault. Congratulations on being prepared for.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry. There's not a lot of people here.
Thanks
It
again.
looks like you're saying a lot more than you're
it's peace of
actually
mind.
saying.
That's worth a little paperwork, right?
Or
For
it
you
looks
and
like,
Sean,
well, you're saying a
no
lot
price
still,
is too
but
high.
Good answer.
I have my moments.
Baseball. This afternoon, right
Mom,
here in the city.
Sean has been changed, but he absolutely refuses to calm down.
oh yeah.
I think he needs some of that maternal affection.
So we're like two old geezers.
Go ahead,
We're
honey.
two old
I'll be there in a
people,
second to help, okay?
and we taking care of a baby. You know, headcanon, really sad story.
My boy isn't
This
giving
is
his
the
mother any trouble,
grandchild,
is he?
and the
Hey, I fixed that mobile on his crib the other
and
day.
the
Why don't you give it a spin?
the parents were slaughtered in a freak accident. Not accident, like some war related thing or whatever, you know, insurgents, right? I don't want to say like a terrorist attack. Yeah, okay. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, spin that. I want to say like, yeah, they both were wrong place, wrong time, and
That's my
and now we
boy.
gotta take
On
care
his
of
best
it.
behavior, just like his
take care of
dad.
them, and
Well,
just gonna raise
most of the
just
time.
gonna raise little Sean
Listen,
as
after
if
breakfast,
he
I was
were
thinking we could head to
our
the park
own.
for a bit. Weather
He
should
doesn't
hold up.
need to know. Oh, really? Yeah, I never
Let's get pumpkins instead. Carve jack-o'-lanterns.
Sir, Mom, you should come and
Oh
see
yeah, I wasn't
this.
paying attention to it at all.
Codsworth, what's wrong?
Got to let the Celtics are down.
Yes, followed by,
By 10.
flashes, blinding
It's horrible.
flashes, sounds of explosions.
I don't know any
We're,
sports. I don't know
trying
if
to get
that's
confirmation.
What?
You need to
Central
see
lost
What did he
this.
say?
with our affiliate
As if it's
stations.
as horrible as you know, nuclear.
We do
Yeah, I
have
know.
coming in. That's
But like Boston,
confirmed reports.
right?
I repeat,
Boston
confirmed
Celtics.
reports of
Celtics.
nuclear
I still don't
detonations
know
in New York.
which one it is. Hold on, we're gonna. I think it's going to be safe. Hold on, settings, audio. We're gonna go back to the. Settings to the default. Is that gonna change some things I don't want it to? It might. But we're gonna turn radio back down. We're gonna turn music back down. Never done a full playthrough of this game. All right, well, you know, let me. You learn.
Pennsylvania.
You're gonna learn today. No, you're gonna learn in like 12 years, because I'm not gonna be making very fast progress
We need to get to
in
the
this.
vault. Now!
I've got Sean.
There's gonna be a lot of settlement building, admittedly, a lot of settlement management, because a lot of that is going to be making sure I secure resources and places to sleep. Yeah, if you don't mind, we might spoil the whole game eventually.
You don't get in. I'm going in. You got
Yeah, kind of. Actually, if you kind of what you expect is what happens. It's
We need to get in.
we're gonna die.
We're on the list.
He says.
Infant, adult male, adult female. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, no,
Thank you.
I'm very bad about
What's gonna happen to all
spoilers
those
of
people
games that
outside
I
the
know. Especially like 'cause this game is 5 years old. as of today. The DLC that I have installed is not... oh, you say turn the game down a bit. Hold on.
Almost there. Is Sean okay?
He's fine. We're gonna be okay.
Alright, just, let me know if this is... Oh, no!
Hold on!
Oh. Save the baby! Yeah, no, we just got blasted with radiation. And you're gonna realize that's a huge plot hole. Radiation does not work like that we could just duck under it. And a lot of things that happen are under the assumption that that doesn't happen. But we would all we would all die in like a month. Oh,
step off the elevator.
Miss Abel's one of the first times, like the first or second time I played this, Miss Abel's dress was blown up to the front, like all of it, like it was all clipped toward the front. And well, I could see what was under it, and I forgave her. The nuke blew it right off, pretty much. It was ridiculous.
This one's good. Step over to the table.
You'll need your
Alright,
suit
thank you
to
very much.
take you further.
What now?
Alright.
Just follow the doctor here. He'll show
Okay.
you where to go.
Hold on, just settings, controls. Oh wait, no, not there. Yeah, no. Yeah.
All right, you three.
Alrighty. Yeah, alright.
Our home. See? Everything we had.
Father down in D.C.
Keep up, Doc. Come on.
Honey, what if they didn't make it?
How long do you think we'll be down here?
Oh, we'll be going over all that in orientation. Just checking everyone off the list as they come in.
Fashionable as well as comfortable.
Prepared for the future, right?
Okay.
Just step it.
Hey,
There we go. I'm sure the speedrunners do that, because you can't get in there until
Before we head deeper into just
you can't get into the pod or whatever until he stops talking. But if you interrupt him, it forces him to stop.
Occupant vitals normal. Procedure complete.
I've seen a lot of speedrun categories for this game. Oh, when do they start? I think they start like after you get unfrozen, because otherwise all speedrunners have to go through the whole intro all over again. Yeah, I'll say this: Bethesda really should have shortened this introduction. It's way too long.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
I'm gonna pretend like I'm, yeah, alright, yeah, come and go as you please, I don't mind. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm gonna act like I can actually get out of here. Bop! Here we go! No, we're still waiting, actually. We're... Just a lovely intro that takes far too long. Thank you, Bethesda. I love this game, like, the most out of, like, 3 New Vegas and this. But goodness gracious, if New Vegas doesn't have them all beat, where it's literally just like, wake up, set your name, set your face. What are your, like, proficiencies or whatever. All right, get out the door. Go after the guy that killed you. That's it. Here it's like, you know, go and talk to Codsworth in the kitchen. You go and check on your baby, and then you come out and you find out the world is ending, and then you go and
I'll find who did
I'm just basically recapping everything you've already seen. It's such a slow and tedious process. It's every single like little thing. Alright, we are going to want to make sure, I want to grab like everything. I'm going to be, we're gonna, oh no, I was gonna say, we're gonna put on the new vault suit, but, nope. Yeah, alright. No, there's nothing on there. Yeah, this game takes way too much time to get started up, unfortunately. Alright, okay, so I guess from the top, actually, generally, we keep the language, the goal is to kind of keep the language PG here. In my day-to-day, I find I curse too much, so it's kind of, personal self-improvement that I don't rely on just cussing all the time. But there is a decent amount of cursing that does actually happen in this game. So I guess from the top,
what the hell?
I haven't made the Patreon post about it. I did make a Patreon. It's not really quite up and running quite yet. But just in general, the thing to expect. Oh, we can fill bottles. Yeah, I forgot about that. The thing to expect is that I myself am going to. I'm not gonna cuss. I might on accident. I'm sure it'll happen eventually. But for all I'm gonna make the genuine effort to not be cussing a lot. That said, like I said, they cuss. They will cuss in games like this. They'll cuss in other games, and so just be aware of the game that I'm playing. If for some reason that ever actually bothers you. Just on the content of the game, you'll be able to tell whether or not I'm going to be, or there's going to be, swears. I don't have a problem with swearing. Like I said, I've done a lot of cussing in my in my time. Yeah, what I'm actually doing right now is I'm waiting for that cockroach to come back around. Oh no, I wanted to kill it. Oof. Right. Yeah, just keep in mind that the games I play,
what happened here?
Will have swearing. So if you are looking for someone to watch who doesn't swear so dang much, I can be your guy. Yeah, but there are some F-bombs as well as nuke bombs in this game, so be aware that that is a thing if for some reason you are objecting to it. I'm going to be the example by not indulging in that, but yeah, stuff happens. Oh man, 5 in the morning you gotta leave. How, what are you doing that's having you get up that early? Oh no, it's fine. You do you. I don't mind. Yeah, it was nice seeing you again. It's always enjoyable to to chat with you. You're fun to talk to. Yeah, you take care. You get the sleep that you need for tomorrow, and you know, we will catch you around. Oh yeah. Yeah, well, I'm gonna be trying to be live every single day, so hopefully I'll catch you then. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I did not grab the pistol. Okay. What was the... What is the button for favorites? Actually, no, I don't need to use that. I need to... Oh, that's ridiculous. I'm gonna need to change that. Alright.
Terminal somewhere.
Oh, wow, how did I forget that? Every time. I swear the iron sights do not line up. There we go. Ho! Ho ho, you're approaching me?
Is this all that's left? Is anyone alive? Did anyone get out?
The short answer is no. The long answer, I'm sure you can figure out for yourself. Alright, I do believe in old Fallout lore, like these devices, these Pip-Boys, were like grafted to your arm. Like you would not be able to take them off, like ever. Which you'd think it has some very hygienic issues that would come with it. And since we're playing as a lady, I've got the, it was like the Vault Girl on here instead. You know, kind of reflect that. There's our so stats, and yeah, we got a little bit of adrenaline from shooting some things. Inventory, what is it? There's junk, mods, ammo. Hold on. Aid. No. Yeah, there's supposed to be a some kind of object in my inventory that lets me change the save interval. I was hoping to adjust that. You know, we'll keep the standard vault suit on for the time being. All right. All right, awesome. The Pokemon trade is over, and and now I have an Alakazam. That's a Pokemon trading joke. There's like Abra, then there's Abracadabra, I think it is, and then Alakazam, but you could only get Alakazam if you traded. Hey! Ducky, it says you're still playing Destiny 2. What you doing? Multitasking? What are you, some kind of superhuman? Doing two things at once? Even friends won't stick around for my shenanigans. Nah, she's probably doing something. Do you think we should change our appearance at all, or do you think we're good? I think we're good, actually. Yeah, now we're only dropping about 2.6. Yeah, well, we're only dropping about 2.6% of frames, so doing much better than like the 15 plus that we were losing earlier. This is a lot more acceptable. So my first stream is still archived on the on the YouTube channel, and so it is titled to say that I lost my job, and so I started streaming. I'm gonna still continue streaming, but it looks like I'm getting another job here soon. So if anybody was worried, you don't have to worry. All right, let's get. Yeah, I should have filled up the water bottles. One of the things that we have to worry about is that becoming over encumbered is actually something that's a little bit dangerous. We can end up having we can sustain injury from that, so we want to be careful. Well, I am very forgetful, so just a warning way in advance. I'm likely going to do a lot of unnecessary backtracking to places when I should have remembered this, that, or the other. Just the kind of thing you're gonna have to deal with with me. With a larger Twitch audience, maybe be able to have. People would be able to keep me on the ball a little better, but as it stands, maybe one day. But I tend to ramble, wander in circles, and then go, oh wait, I forgot this one really important thing. I'm a forgetful sort. There's the people. They were at the gate. They've not had a fun time in the past 100 years, was it? Yeah, 110. So now I'm home. So I'm expecting just a huge welcoming party. All my neighbors are going to still be alive and well, and I'm sure they're all going to tell me how happy they are to see me, and that everything can resume to normal. Right? Yeah, all the skeletons with little party hats. Look at that line. Look at that dress. Grandma's on a mission. Grandma Gigi. Oh, Grandma's got a gun. And she's good at pest control. Okay, so we're doing a bit of preemptive looting and running around. Get him! Get him! Get him! Okay, so yeah, let's. Oh no! Stop! Leave me alone. Oh. Okay. And there.
That's it.
Formal hat. All right. Cool. Yeah. Why not? The world is ending. The world has ended. Let's look great. I don't think that hat really goes with that outfit, but we get some nice charisma boosts off that. Let's see what we. Yeah, we got a charisma 10 because of it. We could pretty much pass most charisma checks with flying colors. I don't think there's really one we can really fail. Yeah, we're going to be keeping these clothes in our inventory because they're going to help as we traverse the wasteland and end up in more and more precarious situations. Yeah, I'm always forgetting where anything is. Has the thing been put in my inventory? Does it wait until I get out of there? Misc, junk, mods, ammo. No, for some reason, like, the mod is doing the, why did I grab that tin can? The mod is doing the whole quick save thing, but it's not actually giving me the options to change the intervals. So unfortunately, we're just going to have to stick with, I feel like it's every 10 or 15 minutes. Why am I, no, I don't need to be grabbing everything. Oh. Codsworth. Okay. Yeah, manual saving is disabled, and pretty much everything else, it said that there in the tooltip, but as I said before, autosaves that happen periodically have been added. I'm looking through the same house again. What I'm telling you, I go in circles. I go in circles. Oh, is there something in here? I forget. You get the, yeah, horrid sense of direction when I'm talking. Normally I'd go through this neighborhood just fine, but I guess this is all good practice. Eventually I'll have this stuff down pat, but for now.
Nice.
Yeah, okay, there we go, there we go. Yeah, some of that. Awesome. Okay, I'll wait till you get back to do the level up that I just got. Yeah, we got that pompadour wig, we got a few stuff here, a few things here and there, not too useful. Oh, I forgot about you. There's a fellow by the name of Many a True Nerd who right now he's actually doing an even more insane run. I mean, I'm just playing like normal survival. People have done this before. Oh my goodness. He is doing a run. He calls You Only Live Once. If for some reason you're not aware, if you've somehow stumbled on this video and you're not aware of his videos, the guy knows a whole heck of a lot about the Fallout series, and currently he's doing oh hey, that might actually be what I put the first level up toward. He's got a special sort of survival rule set that he's going by, which has him in a situation where he's not able to heal, and he's not able to basically he's not allowed to use stim packs. He's not allowed to use any kind of healing thing. He's not allowed to use Radaway either, I don't believe. Basically, like the health that he loses it's gone forever. So that sounds bloody terrifying. I could never do that myself, but if that's something that interests you, definitely worth going to check out. Oh wait, did we already? I feel like we've already gone through here, or maybe there's just not much here. It might be my low luck stat that's really not yielding much results. Yeah, so the guy's name is Many a True Nerd. He's done a lot of challenge runs before, but yeah, he's doing that like a madman, placing so many different restrictions on himself for a survival playthrough, and I don't understand why. More summer shorts, hey. Yeah, normally I would play some kind of like music or something, but as it is in this game, they do use a lot of licensed music. So if for some reason you want to actually listen to the music, just open up another tab if you can, and put on the Fallout 4 soundtrack, and you pretty much have the same experience one would normally have. Oh! Alright. Oh, yeah, no, it's a little mystifying what parts I'm allowed to loot here. Yeah, alright. We're just trying to go through and clear this place out before we go to talk to Codsworth, because he's going to end up helping us also clear it out. Yo, yo! What's up? Ooh, can't squeeze through there. What about this one? Yeah, it's ever so slightly wide enough. Let's take some rounds. Dinner plate. Of course the sky is up. I hate you. Some in here, right? Alright. Hey, I'm not half bad right now. Watch, I'll do horrible later. Am I? How is he not aware of me? Okay. Now he's deaf. He's absolutely deaf. You know, poor thing, honestly. Oh. That's not blue. In what world is that blue? That's not blue. Laundered blue, my butt. Oh, you actually like that? We could run around in this. She's back in town. Codsworth, I'm sorry to say, but our relationship has come to an end. They just won't let robots and humans be together. I have to put you down.
It's really you.
Codsworth.
What happened?
What happened to the world?
The world, Mum? Well, besides our geraniums still being the envy of Sanctuary Hills, I'm afraid...
You know, I always thought they were geraniums. But up until this game, I never heard anyone actually say geraniums. Or it could be a British way of saying it. I have no actual clue.
They
killed them! Slaughtered them like animals! Women and children!
These terrible things. I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a...
I have an audience of one, and that one person does not know any Star Wars references. So that's completely lost.
Sean's been kidnapped. I'm gonna find him.
They took my
I'm gonna
baby.
get my baby back.
It's worse than I thought.
I'll get my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby
You're
back.
suffering from hunger-induced paranoia.
I'll get my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back.
For 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
200
Oh, it's
years?
200. I was I was way off.
A bit over 210, actually, Mum. It'll take a little for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack. You must be famished.
You alright, buddy?
Codsworth, you're acting a little weird. What's wrong?
Oh no, I didn't. I didn't do the speech chat. No, I didn't do because you can get them to go inside and get food and then do the speech check, which means you get food and you can get the experience. You get like, absolutely metagaming, min-maxing these situations. Yeah, well, there'll be plenty more food to find, unfortunately. We missed out on that. I think it's like Instamash or something. Or Yum Yum deviled eggs. I don't know.
Stay with me,
Stay
pal.
with
Focus.
me, pal. Focus.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, Mum. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe Sir was going to present it to you as a surprise.
Thanks, Codsworth.
Then, well,
That's going right in the bin.
Thank you,
thank you.
Codsworth.
You're welcome. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? Sir and young Sean may turn up yet.
Codsworth.
I already looked.
I already looked. They're not here.
Then they're really gone, aren't they? Oh, Mom.
Come on, Codsworth. I need your help. Where can I go?
Well, you could head into the city. Concord is nearby. But the people there aren't as put together as I am.
That's rude, Codsworth. You shouldn't judge people so harshly.
Thanks for your help, Codsworth.
Good luck, Mum. You'll find young
Some people have not had the privileges and the advantages that you've had, Codsworth. So maybe you shouldn't be such a judgy Jason. Yeah, a bit classist. I'm not sure I like your tone, young man. Hold on. I actually forget what button it is to, oh wait, no, I need to use this anyway. Hold on. How do I actually, yeah, I have another mod that kind of lets me scrap through just, I gotta be real careful. Because one wrong click and the whole house can be gone. Gotta be real careful. Alright. We got this. Got that. We got some of these. Gotta really make sure I don't accidentally click anything I don't want to get rid of. Yeah, you get rid of this trash. The shovel. Good, good. Yeah, I do have the power to just kind of scrap everything. Big issue that I take with this game is that ordinarily people don't clean up after themselves. And I know it may be the end of the world, but yeah, I'm working on it. Getting absolutely everything. Yeah, look at that. Ah, nice and clean. Spick and span, as they say. Yeah, big problem with the vanilla game is that you will build you could build these huge settlements, and not a single person is picking up trash that has been there since you started. Like, what in the world are they doing with their spare time? Like, you know, I don't think it's hard to say. Yeah, everybody's forgotten how to clean in the post-apocalypse, and it, you know, no wonder everyone's miserable. Nobody knows how to clean up. Honestly. They know how to litter, don't know how to clean up. And we just got that. We're gonna select that. We're gonna set that there. Although I don't know. Yeah, we'll just put that there for now. We'll figure out what we're doing. I might actually delete this fencing. Yeah. Oh. You know, we wanna. I need to assign someone to this. Not yet.
I need to assign someone.
Yeah,
to
what
this.
a giveaway, right? Yeah. Oh, we're going to have people living here. We've not gotten to that point yet, and now everybody knows. The secret's out. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, all the standard stuff. All the standard stuff is outlined in the blue that I set, and then all the stuff that's not standard is that I normally can't get rid of is yellow. That's interesting. All right. Let's see. Let's put down some food resources. Yeah. Let's sort of set up the beginnings of some future farming that'll go down. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to delete. Oh yeah, pile of leaves. We gotta really make sure that yeah, ruined house. Really make sure we don't delete the wrong things here. So that's just somewhat going to be a running theme with all the settlement building. Because we really don't want to mess things up. And if we do, we might have to find some creative solutions to make up for the mess ups. Messing everything up. Yeah, alright. Another thing I really like about just being able to scrap almost everything is, yeah, all the resources you get from it. Oh yeah, that's me trying to press the sprint button to run. Because it just works. Okay, no, we wanna, that first, and, yeah, anything that's kind of off the shore is fair game. I tried to actually download a mod that would let me sprint, and I guess that one it might be out of date or not compatible with something, so it's just not working. Oh yeah, I mean I've said before in many different ways that the settlement building is too good. It is very distracting. It is so distracting. And there's, you know, a whole dang story to experience, a whole world to run around, and you'll be sitting in one spot for ages just building. it's a great system, very flawed in a lot of ways, but a great system nonetheless. We'll leave those shrubs there. What else we got? Yeah, if we wanted to, we could remove the base from here. In fact, we might. But since we're playing on survival, once we do it, like that's it. That's how things are. We have to commit to it. So if I delete something on accident, as much as I want to, I'm going to have to work with it and figure out what I'm going to do with it. So I need to make sure that I'm scrapping with intent and not just mindlessly going around clicking on everything I can find, because that could inevitably mean that I delete something I don't want to, and you can't get the structures back. I think if I uninstall the mod, it'll actually. Man, I wish I could place that back up right. If I reinstall, if I remove and reinstall the mod, I'm sure I can get everything to pop back up. But that's cheating. It's a lot more interesting to have some level of permanence that you have to contend with. So yeah, if I botch it, I botch it. And that's just how it is. I'm going to have to live with my mistakes. That's what this playthrough is about. Living with my mistakes. Come on, come on. You know, these fence pieces do not go together. Alright, but I do want that dog house. I want to put it... We're just going to put it here for now. You get a little dog bowl too. Yeah, I didn't do it in this because I've already interacted with all the objects in the house before. But in the beginning, if you there's actually a dog bowl in the kitchen, which if you interact with, your character will sort of note that they're never gonna find. I think they say something like, "No, we're never gonna find that dog," or something like that. So previously dog owners, which is sad. I wonder where that dog went. But yeah, before the war, they had a dog at some point, and like, yeah, the worst thing they had going in their life was that the dog was missing. So, not the worst plight, to be honest. But I guess it's possibly worth noting. These dog houses, I didn't realize it first time I played. These dog houses can house, well, dogs. They could be little spots where your dogs that you send to your camp, or not camp, to your settlements can and will often return to. So it's a good place to find them at if you can't find them in your settlement. It's significantly harder to find anybody under normal circumstances. Okay, vine. There we go. Vine. Yeah. We're cleaning up this town. Yeah. All right. That looks lovely. And we have this whole street, and if you don't, like I said, these people don't clean. They don't clean at all. So all the shrubbery is just left to be overgrown. Nobody takes care of it. Nobody gets rid of it. This could possibly be a tripping hazard, I imagine. And wouldn't that be an embarrassing way to die in the wasteland? You tripped and you like hit your nose up into your skull and up into your brain, and now you're like dead. Embarrassing. I'm not actually going to get rid of that because I like to have the paving on the road, but you'd think they'd do something about this. They'd take it out or something. They don't do anything. It's like, the only reason you guys are this depressed is because you won't clean up after yourselves. Because at least you could say, hey, we've made this little patch of the world ours. Yeah, it's the apocalypse, but you're settling places. Soop is calling me. Soop is calling me. Should I answer?
Hello.
Hello, you're on stream.
I am. You should invite me so I can see your screen, and then I can guess with you.
Oh, yeah,
You're good. Take your time. I
yeah,
know.
yeah, sure. Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm doing a lot of like running around and scrapping stuff, so
nice.
Having somebody to actually talk to would probably help things run a little smoother, I think.
Sure. Yeah. No. Oh, go ahead.
Should I run that at like 15 frames per second?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I don't have right now. I'm streaming off of Wi-Fi, so this could have a
give
negative.
Me a second. Actually, let me go check the Twitch stream, and I'll just mute it, and then I'll be a little bit behind, but I should be able to see everything.
Yeah, my wife is watching in the other room, and I can hear like a tad bit like of a late echo. It's not too far behind, so don't know what it's gonna be like for you, but it's not too bad.
Okay, I see you're paused. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and
okay,
I'm gonna address the chat, which is just my wife at the moment, every once in a while. So, and how's Soup's voice?
Hello, testing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
All right. How is it in proportion to my voice? Because I know I turned up the game not that long ago. So it might overwhelm your voice.
I mean, for me, I'm listening, and it's fine. You actually sound a little bit quieter than me.
About the same.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Cool.
All right, so we made an old lady.
You consumed Mama Murphy to gain her powers of being an old woman.
Yeah, well, not yet, but that's coming.
Oh, okay. That's in the pipeline. Gotcha.
Yeah. Let's see. I think I was gonna. Oh, what was I gonna do? I was gonna put a point into locksmith, I think. Yeah, locksmith. Locksmith's always like
pretty useful.
Consume her and her drug powers. Yeah. There we go. All right. Yeah, I'm very anxiously going around my my settlement here, because as you can see, I could pretty much highlight just about anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to spend too much time tidying everything up, because oh my goodness.
So do you have some sick mods going on here? Some awesome stuff?
Not too many, and I'm pretty inept when it comes to modding, so I don't even know if they're all working. But I'm using. Hold on a second. I have Vortex open. Yeah, automatic saves, because this is Fallout. It's a Bethesda game. It's not stable.
Yeah, a bit buggy, a little bit.
Better settlers. That's just there's a lot of things that go with that. One of them is that they're all mortal. So
Hold
if
on,
they do,
1 second.
Oh. Wait, hold on. We can. I don't know if that would cause a problem if I did that. What if I did another display capture? And I could just add. Hold on. Is that actually showing up on my? That's showing up on my stream, isn't it?
Yeah, this is showing up on your stream.
Yeah,
Sorry, I had to.
I better not
yeah.
be showing any, Oh, that's a display. Yeah, that's a display capture. Oh, I'm an adult. Remove that. Get that out of here. Oh no! Remove. Oh.
This is now a Let's Play of OBS.
Oh my! Yes, get rid of it. I don't want it. Oh wait, that would have been perfect to just show you what I have. Fine, whatever.
No, what I use when I stream these days, because OBS does not want to work with my my rig for whatever reason, I use XSplit. So that's
yeah.
It's very simple. It's not as intuitive as OBS, but it seems to work pretty well. But again, that's just me. So if you're ever in the mood to see about switching and looking at other broadcast software.
Yeah, if ever the necessity arises, like definitely, because I'm wanting to stream on a regular basis.
Sure. Yeah.
Because I've been streaming every day since the 5th, so 5 days so far.
Very
good. I hope to go on long enough that I lose count.
Noble goal.
So we have there's another mod for like later. I won't spoil it. Obviously, scrap everything.
Pretty useful.
What else? The unofficial.
Do you have the
patch?
you have the weightless junk?
Weightless junk. No, because I feel like that's cheating.
Okay.
I'm using also We Are the Minutemen.
Oh, that's a good one. It makes them actually useful.
Yeah, makes them very useful, and it's because I have always wanted to do a survival like playthrough, but the most useful thing you could do for like survival is have as many places to sleep as you can, so you can get the rest you need. But unfortunately, to have as many places as you want, or as you need, the easiest way to do that is with the Minutemen. And they're kind of useless.
Yeah, most of the time, yeah.
So with this mod, hopefully it's working. Oh, I hope it says it's implemented in the game. So
I'm sure it is. And if your mod list is small, that's a much better chance of success too.
Yeah, I don't have like a monster list of mods. I mostly like to play games like this vanilla. I don't do too much meddling.
You know what's funny is, I've modded out Skyrim a ton, but every now and again I still go back and I play vanilla because it's still a pretty good game, just vanilla. I think Fallout 4 has a little bit more issues with that. It's a fine game on its own, but it's one of those games where it's like, okay, mods really, to me at least, they really seem to improve the experience, even if it's just little things like quality of life mods, or bigger things like turning the glowing sea into an actual like full-on area, as opposed to just being a few landmarks.
Yeah, there still is, even in the vanilla, there is a lot out there, but there's not nearly as much as like it's supposed to be like a super dangerous area, but there's just not enough to see.
It's very sparse.
Yeah, the only like real interesting thing out there. Oh, what's it called? I'm forgetting.
Is it the missile silo?
No, not the missile silo. It's just because of the story behind it. There's like an office building.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It was apparently supposed to be like in the city, but it had a whole like unique sign for it and everything. And then they sunk it into the ground in the glowing sea and put a little bit of the building there, and then just kind of left it as is. So like it was definitely supposed to be in the city.
Right. Just a little bit of cut content in the end.
I think there's like a beta version of it, which shows like the skybox of like the city of Boston. That's why like people could tell like that's where it was supposed to be originally.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, they're just like, no, we can't put that down there. It might have been could have been a memory issue or something, just having one too many cells that could be accessed in like one area, and they couldn't find a place for it.
I wouldn't be surprised. At a certain point, this game in particular is kind of held together with toothpicks and string.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things where this game engine is, gosh, it's almost 2 decades old by the time this game came out,
Yeah, I
without
think
any real substantial improvements upon it. So,
yeah, I mean, I was talking about on a Skyrim stream not too long ago about how I was watching. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I saw some of Todd Howard talking about kind of what their plans are for the future and everything. I don't know if you've watched that. Um, it's a video where he actually admits that Fallout 76 did not launch well.
you don't say.
Yeah, he normally kind of skirts around that.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see him go like, yeah, no, it was not ideal.
Well, I think too after the whole Microsoft acquisition, he doesn't have as much to be ashamed of. I mean, dude sells the company for what was it, like how many billions of dollars or whatever?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I can finally admit, yeah, there were some mistakes we made along the way, especially as time went on. This game, it's so strange to me too because you have Fallout 3 gets a warm reception, New Vegas. Yeah, it's outsourced, but it's still a Bethesda game, and that gets a great reception and a great legacy. Skyrim, same deal, great reception, and it's had a great legacy. It's still a game that people play and talk about to this very day. Fallout 4, it's pretty good, but it doesn't quite have that same level of hype to it.
I
And
don't
same
know,
level,
man. I
and
still talk about it, but
oh yeah,
I,
yeah,
there's only like less than 1,000 people. I like less than 500 people playing this game on
oh
Twitch
wow,
now. So it most definitely has like massively dropped off. It's the
yeah.
5-year anniversary of this game, and nobody cares.
Jeez,
Ain't
five,
nobody
I didn't
talking
even
about
know,
it. And
man.
and that's especially sad to me because I do adore this game. Flaws and all. Oh boy, it's got its
Yeah.
flaws. A lot of inconsistencies.
Oh, sure. Yeah. And
Um,
I really enjoy it too. And I've talked with Dingo about this because he and I are fans of Stephen King's Dark Tower series.
oh no,
And the
I've not
Fallout.
read any of that.
Okay, well, the Fallout games, ever since the first one, really, but as they've gone along, they've taken more and more from that book series. And the story in this game in particular is almost like taken wholesale from the third book in the series.
Oh,
And so is the location. It involves like a big abandoned city that's very dangerous, has all kinds of people with guns and weapons living like the people that you see as raiders in the wastes and stuff.
hmm.
And so for me, it's like wow, like that's something that I really enjoy about it. It's basically like playing that book, and I know that. I mean, that's not their intention, so to speak, but it really comes across that way, and I think it's a positive thing. But the biggest issue I have with this game is that the story is just there's really only yeah you can choose your faction, but it's almost like there's really only one way to go about things.
It's just
It's
and, pick
yeah
your favorite color.
yeah it's kind of like the whole Mass Effect ending thing, and to me that's the biggest crime because you play this game, I'm sure you put lots of time into this game. I have. You
Oh
sound like
yeah,
you're probably a
I
bigger fan of it than
actually
I am. But
before I went and got it on here while I was gone in Oregon for a really long time,
hmm
I on PS4 I did every single like faction ending. Like
wow.
I didn't necessarily speed run them, but I
hmm
did them like as quick as possible so I could say that I
Sure.
did it.
Yeah. I mean, at a certain point, the quests just become the Radiant quests, which are just infinitely recycled too. So,
Yeah,
uh,
the thing is that Radiant quests are okay. They're not really a substitute for like proper content. If you're
yeah.
looking, if you're looking to discover like new locations, it's pretty good for that. I've used it plenty of times to like go and like just sort of discover more of the
hmm
map. It's perfect for that. But as for like substituting any kind of like substantial content, like it just can't do that.
And there's something I think, and again, I think that worked a lot better than in Skyrim. One, because it wasn't implemented quite as much, and two, because in the Fallout series there tends to be a little bit more um, finality in the atmosphere. You know, life seems to have it's a different theme in terms of what life means in the Fallout universe versus the Skyrim universe, where it's monsters and fantasy creatures and all that stuff, and you can revive people from death and all that thing, necromancy. And here it feels more like death should be a little bit more of an absolute thing, and it should have more consequence to it, and therefore more weight. But with here, it's just like, okay, go and kill the enemies. Oh, they respawn next time for another Radiant quest. And it's kind of, it's just, it's good. Don't get me wrong, but it's not quite as good overall.
I would say it's not too bad for after a while for people to pile back into locations that you've gone through. It does actually kind of make sense. The downside is it very often will be the same people again. Say, hold on a second. Like, I understand, like, you clear out a place and suddenly it's a new hideout for whoever else happens to stumble on it. Nobody's here.
Exactly.
They clear out the bodies and they squat there, and then they're the next people that you might encounter there. That makes sense. But yeah, just this sort of like revolving door of like the same bad guys.
And that's a good way of putting it, revolving. Yeah, the enemy type isn't quite as varied as in Skyrim, which is strange to say because Skyrim combat is basically just bash thing on the head or use arrows or occasionally use magic. But here you have your guns, you have melee, you have fist, which is the same as melee. But I don't know, it just doesn't quite do it for me as much as Skyrim did, and that's so strange because the Skyrim combat is so much more simplified, and here there's, a fair amount more variation.
Oh, real quick, you totally derailed me. I was mentioning that thing that Todd Howard was talking about. That thing that he did. It was some game dev thing that normally would have like its own like physical event for it, but obviously, things being how they are, they weren't able to do it. And I hope, could be just business talk, but he like you said, he doesn't really have as much of a horse in the race as he did before. He was talking about how they have been taking even longer than they had hoped for, sort of reworking and upgrading a lot, and with the current engine that they have.
Yeah.
So it sounds obviously like take it with a grain of salt. We'll wait and see if the improvements are as substantial as we've been told. But if he's to be believed, they're putting a lot more effort into this one, and I really hope it's true, because I would love to see them like massively improve. Because it's felt kind of the same for a really long time. In some ways, this still feels like Fallout 3. This still feels a bit like Oblivion. Even a little bit of like the Morrowind DNA is there, and I'm like, that's...
Oh sure, yeah.
Things are real awkward sometimes, and I do want to see that improved on. So I do really genuinely hope that that those are improvements that are coming down the line. I mean, it's about time.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have felt that way for some time, and I think Skyrim was the last time I think it was really acceptable because it felt like that was pushing the Gamebryo. I think is that what it's called, the Gamebryo engine? Anyways, it felt like it was really pushing
the creation
it to,
engine. I think it is.
Yeah,
it's just what it's called.
The creation engine. It felt like it was pushing it, as hard as it could go.
Yeah.
And then you get to this game, and it's like those little things that they're still trying to get out of it, and they just don't quite add up to being as an incredible an experience, as Skyrim was, especially when you first played it. Like, again, this game is still good. There's lots of good things going on.
I kind of feel like the improvement between, like I said, Fallout 3 and Oblivion, between then and Skyrim, the leap is astronomical. And there's still a leap. There is still a leap, but it's a bit more of a hop from Skyrim to here. Like, there is definitely, there's a lot that has most certainly been ironed out. But definitely, you could see it's not as substantial of a change as you'd expect from the last time they made a big leap.
And I think too, building upon that, it's an issue of it's like sometimes when you see a movie and you see, oh gosh, there was this one ex of mine who used to talk about how much he loved the movie WALL-E. And, it's a great movie. I love it too. And then she was like, well, Kung Fu Panda isn't as good, blah, blah, blah. And
get out of here.
One of those things,
it's over.
Yeah, and
get out of my house.
It was, for me, the difference is between certain things, is something better? Yes. Sure. WALL-E has a better story, it's better animated, but it is not as fun. And I think that's kind of the issue between Fallout 4 and Skyrim
I-
in terms of bring like kind of brotherhood games. I think
Yeah.
Skyrim is just a little bit more fun, even if this game is better all around.
You know, I still say I love Kung Fu, but I can't tell you very much that's from Wally, but that's me personally. Also, it does come down to sort of a matter. Yeah. My wife can confer. I do say that. I will just say it. Too much.
Aw.
And I say occasionally occasionally I'll just go, I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead. She'll tell you I do that too. And it's definitely, I don't know. The only thing I've ever said, and I don't say it very often at all, is, another settlement needs our help. You know.
I mean, you hear it enough in the game anyways. But,
yeah, but it definitely, it's, I don't know, the cultural impact of
that's
this
true.
game
That
is
it is
significantly
undeniable.
lower.
Yeah. But it is present.
Yeah. I mean,
Probably...
I'll tell you this right now. My first stream that I did, someone actually showed up because it was Skyrim.
Nice.
And I'm playing this. We ain't seen anybody, anybody new. So, I mean, it might just be like when I'm doing it, but you think at least there's a tad bit more interest in it right now because but it feels minute. It's definitely not like huge. If Skyrim was having an anniversary, you'd probably see a huge bump on Twitch.
Yeah.
Because for a lot of people, it's beloved. Some people think it's the best that Bethesda's made, like ever.
Yeah.
It's definitely up for debate, but it just does come down to personal preference.
For sure. I think part of it too, and I mean, because I'm watching you play this and everything, and having played this game a lot myself, that's kind of the issue, is that there isn't exactly a whole lot that's unexpected compared to Skyrim. You start the game in pretty much the same way. You go and you make your base, and then you venture out, and then you meet Preston Garvey, get the power armor, or you don't, but usually people do.
I'm going to say right now, just a real quick note, and other people have said it too, power armor is simultaneously like the best handled thing in this whole game and the absolute worst handled thing.
Yeah.
They just hand it to you. They're just like, here you go. It's not special. You don't have to work toward it. Previous Fallout games, you had to work toward it. Not here.
You had to invest the skill points, or you had to go on quests before you could do it. The only time that I think, were able to access it immediately, because I used to do this in Fallout 3, was with the Operation Anchorage DLC, where you could just bypass the whole quests and stuff by doing the DLC in order to get the power armor, and then you just instantly have power armor training. I mean, you pay you technically pay like $5 to get the DLC, but you still actually have to do the quest and everything, so it's not like they just give it to you even then.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta put down some.
You gotta get some electricity
utilities here. No.
Utilities are gonna bill everyone.
Yeah, I mean, how else are you gonna get money? What am I doing? What am I doing? No, not under power. What am I?
You're looking for
there.
Food,
water. Water.
Agua.
Thinking and streaming is not like a natural thing yet, but eventually.
Yeah, I'm not used to it at all, and that's kind of why I did like a Fear 3 stream, and it was just by myself at like 2 in the morning or whatever, and it was really just to get myself acquainted with talking and playing the game, and it's one of those things you just really have to slowly build upon.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of games that I'm filling up my health right now.
I didn't even know you could do that with your health.
I've been playing a lot of games that I'm familiar with. This one I am very intimately familiar with. I have, I saw this, it's like over like 400 or over 500 hours in this. I've had a lot of spare time in the past.
Well, if it's a game that you really enjoy, then you get your 500 hours out of it. You know, that's great.
Yeah, I mean, if I continue this, and I plan on it, I want to actually finish the game, going through sort of a Minuteman-focused survival, because I've never beat the game on survival before, but I know this is going to take a while.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever even played this game on survival. I've done very hard, but never survival.
It's not giving me more health. That's odd.
It must be a survival thing where you maxed out your hydration or something. See, I didn't even know you could do that.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
All the water is used up. You drain the water table just to fill your health up.
Am I able to... Oh, wait, no. I have to get... I think... Oh, where is it? Where is it? Talking to myself here. Because I know there was a thing. Vault decorations? No, those are just Christmas trees. Yeah, I don't recall, because I know you can build a sink, but I'm actually forgetting where that is.
I don't know, to be honest.
Would be miscellaneous furniture. Maybe.
Maybe.
Hey, there it is. I'm gonna put a little toilet out here. No, I'm just kidding. A little water.
I was gonna say you're gonna do the toilet.
Yeah, I mean, you know, water's water, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, nobody question this at all. The fact that I can just plop down one of these and just suddenly clean, drinkable water comes from it.
It's sucking all the water out of the woodwork.
Yeah. Cheater! I didn't know cheater. This is in the game, man. Yeah, let's fill up all my water here.
Delicious water.
Man, I wish I could just in like Red Dead Redemption 2, if you're like buying items, you can hold down the button and you can buy the max that you can get, either like the most you can get for your inventory or whatever. And that's like something this is really missing. If I could just, you know, hold R instead of having to press it over and over and over.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, okay, we gotta
go to sleep.
Yeah.
It's past your bedtime, young man.
Yeah, way past. Okay.
Codsworth is gonna tuck you in. It's all good.
Yeah. Very precarious. You don't... I didn't think about it for a long time, but I realized Codsworth is supposed to take care of the baby, right?
Yeah.
And he has just a giant saw and a little blowtorch and...
Well, you never know when babies might want to be taught woodshop. Maybe babies need to solder some things. You never know. They're mysterious.
Little bundles of joy, always learning.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, there we are. I have a lot more. I actually have more like Creation Club stuff on PS4. So I'm used to a lot of the stuff that I had on there. So I used to have like nicer beds. No, I don't want to sleep for 12 hours. I'm gonna sleep for the standard like 8 and hope that gets us. Uh-oh. I didn't eat. I should be fine.
You're gonna be starving.
I'm fine.
Wake up! I'm so hungry.
I'm dying. Okay.
Oh, did you already read the book?
Yeah, no, not yet.
Okay.
I'm saving it for later. No.
Oh, I see.
Let's see. Actually, let's look at. Actually, we wanna make some good use out of it. Night person. Well, I'm gonna try to be sleeping at night, so.
Yeah, it's not really all that great of a perk for this run.
Oh yeah, there's a mod that puts down like another one on vans, which lets you like discover all locations, because apparently that was just a removed perk, which I don't understand why. I don't understand why.
Yeah.
It was always a thing in previous games, but I guess they
Yeah,
just,
the Explorer perk.
gun nut. We might want to actually bump intelligence up 1 so we can upgrade our
Yeah, that would help.
weapons. Yeah.
But now, do you know what kind of weapon you're going to be using or specializing in? Energy weapons, guns, melee,
I was just gonna go with, you know, the garden variety ballistic
Okay.
until
Gotcha.
I feel like I can't until there comes a moment where I'm like, well, I gotta wait for something else. I gotta level up before I can get that. All right, yeah, I'll go into laser weapons. Why not? Yeah, we'll put some in intelligence.
In the int.
Yeah. So
Hell yeah.
yeah, all right. I'm gonna be trying not to get that close to people, but sure. Although she might be the hugging type, she is a grandma.
Very true.
Oh my goodness. That's just too much now. Just too much stuff to just scrap down everywhere.
I know, it's, yeah. Again, especially when you start out, it's just so overwhelming.
This is like, I will do this for the next 4 hours. Like, that's how, I was saying earlier, I don't know if I said it while you were here, but I said it's simultaneously like the best and worst. Like, because it is engaging. It is fun, question mark. That is still like up for debate. Is it just because like it's satisfying? Like what actual pleasure am I getting out of this? I don't know. I think I'm enjoying it. I keep doing it.
I've never now this is one of those things about base building because I've done it a bunch of times. Never like super in depth, but enough to be like, okay, how do you get it to be your base to defend itself, incredibly well? Because it feels like it doesn't matter, no matter what you do, no matter how many guns you put, your way, and your base will be attacked. And they'll say, oh well, blah 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 farms suffered damage from an attack.
I think based on like the number you have, I forget what the exact numbers are, but based on like the number of people in your settlement is like a certain amount of defense that you need, like, and the number is ridiculous. If you want to actually like 100% avoid ever having like your just losing stuff from like attacks, you're gonna have to be willing to put down like I think like 130 or something.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But if you want insurance, if you want to make sure that you don't lose things, that things don't get damaged, you gotta fork up all those turrets and such.
Man. I never do that because the one that I do is I usually make the last couple times I played made it my main base was, what was it, Sunshine Farms? The one
Sunshine Co-op.
Yeah, Sunshine Co-op.
It's got that that one robot that goes around going groovy.
I love that guy. He's awesome.
He's great.
So I put like concrete barriers up, and I made choke points, and I put up laser turrets and Gatling turrets and missile turrets all around, and it still would be like, oh, your settlement suffered an attack and got damage from it.
I'll just note how I just no thought whatsoever, just removed.
You ate his crib.
Yeah, just broke it down into its base components. Yeah, no real attachment to. You can interact with it. It took me so long before I realized, because like you're normally in like this mode, running around, scrapping everything. You can interact with it, and she'll say something. Not that I'm very invested in what she's saying, because I don't care about Sean, because I didn't spend enough time with him.
Yeah, that's another.
He's also a baby. He has no like personality. He's not built that up yet.
So, have you seen the mod where and it only works for Nora, but if you play as you can play as Nora too, but it's meant for a night playthrough where you can actually get Nora as a companion, and it's actually pretty good.
Oh yeah. I have that set as my my favorites.
Yeah, it's actually
It's very it's very good, like in what it accomplishes, but it does kind of like a little bit of jank with it because it's most definitely never something that should have ever happened.
Yeah.
The first thing that I thought when Fallout 76 became a thing was, man, if only they had instead made this game a co-op game.
Yeah, and I mean, and not like a MMORPG, but just straight, like two
Two-player
players.
co-op.
Yeah.
One person can customize like the husband, one person customize the wife or whatever, however they decide to do that. I'm not sure how open to different kinds of relationship the people of Fallout universe are.
Well, in the lore, like even in the opening sequence, there's I think at least one lesbian couple.
Oh.
Yeah, so and that's been established too in the Fallout universe is that gay, lesbian, straight, it actually didn't matter, even though it's like a weird 1950s style universe.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was. I can't speak for the earlier canon, of Fallout 2 and 1.
Yeah.
But from 3 and on, it wasn't a big. It was portrayed as not being a big deal in the pre-war society.
Yeah, that's a decent choice.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you go back and you look at the opening sequence, you can see like a lesbian couple consoling each other. I think they're lesbian, or if they're gay or whatever. I think it's two ladies. And there's like a I think, there's that one computer you can find here in Sanctuary Hills where it talks about like the guy who's selling drugs to people.
Yeah. The moment you mentioned the computer, I knew exactly which one you were talking about.
Yeah. I think that, and don't quote me on this, I think it might talk a little bit about that. Like, it doesn't say it outright, but it just says Mrs. and Mrs. So-and-so. And then, I think, so it's just like, oh, hey, here it is, it's not a big deal. And it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah, just kind of thrown out there as casually as even in our day-to-day, just Mr. and Mrs.
Yeah. And that kind of sets the tone for, wait a second, are there any same-sex relationships in this game?
None that you like.
I mean, I know Curie can
have an active role in. Or I might be phrasing that wrong, but yeah, I think you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know that Curie will be with the female player, but she's kind of a special case because she's like not really human.
My wife knows a good deal. Do you know if it happens outside of romance with companions? Because I don't believe it does.
In terms of, what do you mean,
wrong.
like NPCs or?
Yeah, just sort of NPCs or stories in the world in which people are in, same-sex relationships.
I know that in New Vegas it was all over the place, but I feel like it's in this game, but I can't remember any specific instance.
Yeah, I think it's not as prevalent here. I think it's one of those things that definitely is like, they're not denying that it exists in the Commonwealth, but they're not doing any representation of it, which
and here
is a
here
bit
I
of a
think
step
it's just
back.
Well, I think it's more that they just like didn't feel like writing it in, like they just decided like now, like not like, oh, we're not going to do this on purpose. It's just like they didn't get around to thinking about it.
Yeah, I think it is kind of it might have been an awkward choice for I guess gay and even bi players. That this game kind of forces you to be. It's just kind of like it's the fact of the matter. You are either the husband or the wife to the opposite gender. Like you don't get a choice or a say in that.
Yeah, and again, that's kind of one of the game's issues with, again, railroading you to being playing like only one kind of way in the end.
Yeah, it definitely is a thing that echoes through a lot of this game, which is sort of making the choice for you. And I forget, there was some guy who's like, a lot of players will blame for the shortcomings of Fallout 4's writing. I think he had a talk where he said like, oh, if somebody's gonna, players are going to, take the lore that you make and rip the pages out of the book and make paper airplanes. That's pretty much what he says in a talk, and it's like, well, not everybody. A good deal of people actually appreciate when you have a good deal of effort like in there, and so like in some places you can definitely see that design philosophy at work.
Yeah, what it is the consistency. That's the core that people really want.
Yeah, and I don't like. It's interesting the things that they decide to change, because you had I think Fallout 3 was like Game of the Year, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
There's like Fallout 3 was Game of the Year, so was I think I know Oblivion was, Skyrim was. It's clear that they could make worlds in which stories are fleshed out, or at least well enough to the extent that they're not distractingly simple.
Yeah, I mean,
and yet to have that like idea that like, oh, it's not important. You're like, but it's been working, man. It's been working. Like, don't fix what ain't broke.
Yeah, I mean, Elder Scrolls is them really at their strongest when it comes to that kind of thing. Where they really like know what they're doing with the lore and all that stuff.
Yeah, I would say with the Elder Scrolls, I do wish that there was a bit more agency there too, but that's a whole nother bowl of complaints. I like Skyrim as well, but there's a whole bunch of things with that I wish were different as well. It reminds me of oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I was thinking because I used to talk with a guy about this game in particular, about like what could be improved about it. And how Skyrim had the what was it called, the words of power. You go through the dungeon to get the word of power, and that gave you a special ability. And there's nothing in this game that's quite like that. And I think that's something that I would have liked to have seen. Like, say it's like a radioactive mutant power.
Nothing that's like special to you. You just can kind of do like everything everyone else can do.
Yeah, and like a mutant superpower, or like some crazy Pip-Boy upgrade. Something that would give you a real tactical edge and give you a pretty good reason to go into these dungeons that isn't just, experience points, collecting scrap.
Yeah.
I mean, the weapons and stuff are great, like, that's fun, but, the longer you play, the more you're like, I really wish there was just something a little bit extra.
Yeah. I couldn't say necessarily what, though, because I'm not sure what you would... Like, what would you add? Like, what would you add that would actually set your character apart without being like, whoa, that's, like, weird, right? Because you don't want to tear people out of the experience to go, whoa, that's out of left field. I mean, why can't I breathe fire? This makes 0 sense.
And that's kind of the thing, too. Like, maybe it would have been interesting, and, this is a whole other conversation, too, with having, the more traditional special system, having a class system, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I
do actually kind of like their approach in some ways, though. It's been that way since since even kind of Oblivion. Oblivion would kind of have you in a quote-unquote class, which you can kind of do anything you wanted.
Yeah.
And I actually do like that choice where you kind of build yourself up in a direction. It definitely, it's the quote-unquote classless system. You still kind of are playing a class. You work to, certain archetypes, and there are expectations on what you are or are not going to play as.
Yeah.
But I do like, at least, you don't feel, when you start a game like Skyrim, it feels so, like, open and full of possibility. Before you've done anything, you could do anything. And definitely something that could be said in favor of the way Skyrim handles it is that, what, I'm just going to leave Sanctuary. We've done enough of this. I need to eat. We're not leaving just yet.
For a second, I thought you were talking about real life. But I was like, you should go get dinner. Even like Fallout 4 kind of has
the problem. All Fallouts have actually had the issue where you kind of, and a lot of RPGs have this as well, where you ask the player up front to make decisions that they don't know what the consequences are going to be for making those decisions.
Yep.
Skyrim does not have that problem.
It's usually, and I mean that's why some the hardcore role players don't like it.
Yeah.
And I do understand why. But I think it's overall, I mean, it's a much more casual, but I think a little bit more pleasurable experience.
Yeah, I think, definitely it helps getting into the game for the first time. Maybe on subsequent playthroughs, it isn't as remarkable.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess that's why Skyrim resonated so well. But definitely, first time I played this game, do you think I knew exactly? Like, I have somewhat of an idea because I'd played New Vegas, but so much had been changed that I set my stats like in the beginning, and they were sort of the opposite of what I ended up actually wanting to do because I wasn't entirely sure how I was going to be approaching this game.
Yeah,
I need to clear out my dang inventory. I need to
go to the
go
work bed. Yeah, it's a very different system. Even I mean, it is similar to Skyrim's system, but it's not quite the same by far. But it's more in that casual direction, and again, that's fine. But I just wish there was a little bit more meat to it. Because there's like some useless perks, especially too like when you're playing the higher difficulty level. You're never going to take that friend of the night one.
Yeah.
And even stuff like what was it, the immunity to water radiation. It's like by the time you really start getting into like really irradiated water, during later parts of the game, you can just buy tons of Radaway and that'll usually do the trick.
I actually, first time I played, I actually used that perk. Which, like, I don't know. I thought it was like useful enough in some cases, but most of the time, it ends up just being I don't want to go around this body of water. I'm just going to go through it. And I on later playthroughs, I'm definitely like, no, water's a little better when it has like somewhat of an obstacle. It means I have to work around it. It makes things a bit more interesting instead of just, I'm just gonna go straight there.
Yeah, I agree. It makes it makes you use your brain a little bit more. It's more immersive. But at the same time, I do understand the convenience, because it can be a little irritating when you're just trying to get from point A to point B. But it depends too on how you're playing and how you feel. So, but I think that I would have liked to see it just be like, okay, like it halves your water resistant or halves the rads in water, and I thought that would have been a good trade-off.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, you don't have to take it, but if you do take it, it slows it down so that it's far less of a hassle. But it doesn't trivialize it completely either. Someone's playing Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead 2, excuse me.
A friend of yours?
No, it popped up on your screen.
Oh, it did. Oh, well.
Now everybody's gonna know that the guy whose name I couldn't read. Hey, it's Dog Meat.
Yeah. See ya. No.
What a great reaction to your friend.
Yeah, he kind of actually startled me at first. For some reason. I've seen him a million times, but this time, I always say this one.
Sort of a flea bag, aren't you? Okay, then.
You're a sort of a flea bag.
Stick together.
Aw. Womp womp.
I'm sorry, old yeller. I have to put you down.
Oh no. Better watch out before the moles get you.
Yeah.
Have you ever had it where they don't spawn in? I've had that happen a couple of times.
They sometimes will go an insane length of time before spawning.
Huh,
like
I didn't know that.
I've had them go days without it, and I don't understand why. I'll come back, like it'll be like days and days and days in the game, and I'll come back and I'm just doing my thing. I've completely forgotten that they've that they never spawned, and then suddenly they're everywhere, and I'm like, what happened? And sometimes almost immediately.
Yeah,
Oh,
usually
no, I'm not getting trapped into this. We're gonna keep moving.
Yeah, usually they pop out pretty quickly, but yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
I've seen them never spawn before, which is very strange. But
Yeah.
you know, whatever. I'm not complaining. It saves like 2 seconds, and it's not like you're deprived of that much experience points either. So.
But still peckish. Oh my goodness. Properly fed. All right, cool.
Man, you're super hungry.
Yep.
You're properly fed. There you go.
All right. Let's make mistakes. Huh?
13% chance. Think you got this in the bag.
Get out of here.
Oh, he's coming. He's coming
Granny's
for you.
tired of you.
Pop. Pop goes the blood bug.
Yeah. What are they actually for? Oh, acid. Okay.
Yeah.
I just kind of, you know, mindlessly. Mindless is a lot of what I describe. Unfortunately, what I describe a lot of what I do in this. I enjoyed a lot. But a lot of it is just like, just grab everything. Just grab it. Just loot everything. You know, what is the I don't know. What is this? A fork of barely any use to me? I'm grabbing that too.
You're a kleptomaniac.
Yeah, I grab absolutely everything because everything has a purpose to an extent.
I'm sorry if you can hear my washing machine in the background. It's going right now.
Yeah, how dare you? No, I'm just kidding. I can't hear it whatsoever.
Okay, yeah, it's like.
We don't wash clothes on this stream.
I see.
Oh. There we go.
Sweet.
Just give it a little
Almost
wiggle
got
at
it.
the end.
There you go. Oh.
Yeah, I think that's weird that I can just do that.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. I've never seen that before, but I never played with WASD. I've always played with the controller.
Herbal stimulant. Uh-oh, what's that gonna do to me? Is that performance enhancing? Resist fatigue and lethargy. Okay.
I think it's for stress. Resist fatigue and lethargy. Usually those give you fatigue and lethargy, but okay.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna ignore that.
Welcome to Concord, named after the famous grapes. I don't know if it is or isn't.
Alright, so, dog meat. Where are you? Where? There he is, little rapscallion.
Huh.
Okay, let's just,
On him.
Let's just have him rip someone's throat out.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
So this is one of those things I take issue with too, is, you know, I know that you're busy fighting and everything, but, you know, all these decorations have been out here for 200 years and nobody thought to take them down. Uh-oh.
We're in a bit of a precarious situation at the moment.
Dun dun dun.
We're taking everything.
Drinking that Red Bull.
Drinking some water. Take some sugar bombs too. Get that sugar high.
Yeah. Man, you're gonna have diabetes. My word.
Just a.
This is type 1.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Ooh, slow motion. Now you're John Wick. Have you ever seen those movies,
I'll
John
plant
Wick?
one in you too, Preston, if you don't skedaddle. Alright.
For a second I thought you were gonna shoot him.
Yeah,
Because you pointed right at him. Completed. Out of time.
Okay, I was just making sure I had everything. Where did... Oh, I was like, where did they go? Alright.
Man, now I want a rock star. Because I was talking about energy drinks. It sounds good right now.
Thirsty granny. Oh no.
I want that young boy. Raider right arm, Raider leathers.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You ever just, you know, look at something and you gotta wait for your brain to go like, okay,
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah, just like in that Grizzled Beetle video I was in.
Oh man, I had that for a moment. Did you ever see the one that I was in?
I did.
Yeah, there was that moment where I started saying something. He's just doing a little dance right there.
Hmm.
Look at him. I started saying
boy.
something, but I just totally blanked. And Jotsom's like, yeah? I'm like, I mean, I had legitimately just spaced it. I wasn't like ready to really
Yeah.
multitask between all of that. So smooth recovery. I'm like, oh, it's the it's all the particle effects that I'm just lost in. Oh no, I didn't want to drop that. Wait, I don't want to wear the Raider leathers anyway. Get that out of here. See what I tell you? A lot of mindless stuff.
Apparently.
Raider right arm. Do we want the? Yeah, Grandma's gonna put on some sunglasses.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you never know what kind of diseases are out here.
That's true. You got to wear your mask.
And now in retrospect, because of what's going on now, this did definitely in survival give me like some sort of resistance against like different diseases.
Oh really?
No, it should. It doesn't.
Oh yeah.
But it totally
agree,
should.
yeah.
There should be a mod for that.
In retrospect, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody's come out with one by now.
Yeah, no, we're gonna put on ye old vault suit.
Ye old vault suit from the 1800s.
Yeah, hold on. Actually, yeah, let's put on the Minuteman cap. Grandma's back from the war.
Nice beret.
Oh, she have a... Is that like her brain pouring out the back of her skull, or is that like a little like tie on it?
It's the tie-on for the bandana.
Oh, that is...
But it looks like a bit of brain.
Yeah. Alright. Don't worry.
So we're to go say hi to Preston, eh?
Grandma's only as unhinged as she's always been.
She's gonna meet her match in Mama Murphy. I like how your reaction just. I mean, that's everyone's reaction to her after the first playthrough.
Yeah. There we go. Pop goes the weasel.
Oh yeah, nice. Just popped up.
Yeah. Back to England with you. Oh my goodness.
No more British occupation. Back to England with you.
We're gonna.
Oh. I like how the subtitle for dog meat was angry barking.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Angry bark. Yeah, you're the first. I never use throwables because I'm dumb.
Yeah,
But I see you use it. It's perfect.
Angry bark, yes. That's me some days, Left leg, alright. We don't have anything to protect our torso, unfortunately. Yeah! You tell him! Yeah! All for it like it's a current issue. You tell him!
Send these crates back to London, boys. Vicious snarl.
Oh yeah, that's another one. Actually, yeah. Okay, that is a quote I actually take from this game all the time. Take your tea back, you jackanapes. Because it's just a fun. It's a fun insult. This is. I will give him this. This is a memorable area.
It is.
And
not like in an obnoxious way. It's like, it gives you an idea of what interior combat is like.
Yeah, if you stay in that area where they play the where they're saying all those clips, take your tea back, to it by sea. There is a clear like end of the audio clip in there, unfortunately, and it completely takes you out of it.
Oh, that sucks.
It's supposed to sound like a tape winding up or something, but it doesn't wind down when it's done.
I had no idea you could do this dead removed thing. I've never seen this before.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm, you know.
Sweet.
Hey, okay, that actually worked. Usually I just work my way down with 3 of them, and if that doesn't work, I back out, I go back in, I try the first 3 again.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, oops. Yeah, that's kind of an exploit. Yeah, let's open that up. Nice of them to stop firing while I worked on that. You know, helps to my concentration. Reminds me.
Hey,
it just makes me think of Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto 4 and 5, where if you go to like a food stand or like a vending machine, the police will stop shooting at you while you use it.
Well, you know, you don't want to be rude and interrupt somebody when they're eating.
Yeah. Oh. Got me? Got who? He startled me for a second. It's like, I got you. Alright.
Show your face! Come on! Think you can hide? Dare you? We got no reason to have a shot.
I should just read. Did I show you that video, or did Dingo show you that video of the orcs with like the regular voices? Lord of the Rings. Oh, like they dub over their voices, so instead of saying like "What's that smell? Man flesh," they ask, "What's that smell? Man flesh." So I should just talk like that for the Raider guys. Instead of them sounding all menacing, they just sound like, "Oh boy."
Hey, get out of here.
Narg. Nah. Of course, I'm behind, so it's not as good, but.
Yeah, hopefully, I mean, I have had a little tiny gap in, like, employment, but, it looks like I have something coming up here soon, so. Oh!
Professional streamer, right?
Huh?
I said professional streamer, right?
Well, I hope so, at some point. That would actually be the dream, then I could stop worrying about whether or not I'm going to, like, keep a job.
Right.
Oh. Oh no!
oh, I just saw it. Oh. He got cooked.
It just got me. Oh no. Okay.
It was so bright that Granny passed out.
I don't know why they suddenly don't know I'm here.
You didn't get sent too far back, at least.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I have that autosave thing going. There's supposed to be like a Pip-Boy thing that I can change. Oh.
Wow.
That I can change.
Revenge.
Yeah. I'm supposed to be able to like adjust it, but it doesn't seem to. Oh yeah. That's a problem. I just
Your head's kind of hurting.
Impact? Yeah, sure. Why not?
You're parched.
I mean, yeah, we got this. I mean, whatever this will do for us. Yeah, but that Pip-Boy thing that I'm supposed to have, I just don't. So I don't.
Yeah.
Something about the mod is not like working, but it's got the autosaves on it, so I can't change the length of the interval, but at least I have it, so I'm happy about that at least. Yeah, science is a good ways down, actually. That might be a while.
Yeah.
Gun, you know, right now I'm in combat, and I always end up picking the stuff that'll benefit me right now. And this is a non-automatic pistol, so I'm gonna go with that. We're gonna be more pistol-centric to start with.
Sounds good. Pistol's pretty useful for a while too.
Yeah, a thing that I really like about this is that your ability to
Caution. I'll find you.
No, just the Molotov note, like
oh.
Screaming deep down.
Flashbacks.
It's not even been that long, and I already have PTSD. You know. Oh, yeah. Just.
No, it's winter time. He's just trying to keep you toasty.
Yeah. Light a man on fire. He'll never be cold for the rest of his life.
Exactly. Warg. You're gonna fucking pay for that.
Oh! Hey. Oh. That don't make a
He
lot
just
of
stuck
sense.
up on you. Oops. There went his head.
You know, he lost his cool. He lost his head.
Yes. That's no way to get ahead in life.
Pop like a pimple, my wife says.
Yeah, pretty much. You would have thought that thing was like spring and just...
Satisfying.
That guy's blood pressure is off the chart.
Satisfying, but in like the worst way possible, you know?
You know, that's why you can't have a lot of salt in your diet, because your blood pressure goes up, and then one day, you know, you take any sort of projectile to the head and then just... there you go. It's gone.
Okay. When I don't have a good response, I just go, yeah. That's sort of my default. Like, yes, I heard you, at least, so I'm not gonna leave you hanging.
Preston is beckoning for you.
Well, Preston can wait.
Oh,
there that goes. Oh, no, that's back working. That's...
That gun went bye-bye.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I don't know who you are, but your
where's
time
the
is
dog?
impeccable.
Oh, there he is.
Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minutemen.
Oh, I think his outfit's changed from the mod.
Preston? Oh yeah, it has.
There, I'm
Yeah,
glad to help, Sonny
If that's
Jim.
true, we could use some more goodwill. Maybe. As you can see, we're in a bit of a mess here.
She almost looks like that one lady who you meet with the Minutemen later.
Oh yeah. I
who
don't know her
the
name, but I know
weapons
exactly
locker.
who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just shows up and she's like, "Man, you guys suck" or whatever. I don't even know exactly. I don't remember what she says anymore.
The world's changed.
Yeah, it's just generic
But
dialogue.
she just kind of comes in. I just know she comes in all like pompous, like we've been failing somehow. And I'm like, well,
like,
you ditched the Minutemen. Like, what?
Yeah.
You have no place to talk.
It is a little, irritating, her attitude.
Looking for an infant boy. He's been.
I'm trying my best to maintain that it's her grandson.
Okay. Yeah.
Adopted from
Yesterday there were 8.
Her like daughter and
First it was the ghouls in Lexington,
son-in-law.
and now this.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like did her parents die in the Great War or something, or?
They died. I actually
Chinese
said
War.
they died from a what's it called? Well, I guess it would come down to a
tough break.
God damn, you don't know the half of it.
It would come down to like something like essentially a terrorist attack. So basically, like someone from like one of the places that they're warring with happened to get into the States and try to attack something like vulnerable, and well, both the parents were there, so they didn't make it. But the baby was with the grandparents, and now they adopted them.
I'm just watching. I listened to everything you said, but I was just watching Mama Murphy's neck like go back and forth.
I hate
in the
her
background.
animation so much. Yeah. Okay. Also, Sturgis Teller is kind of a meme between me and my wife, because in every version, I think this is broken.
T-45 power armor, military issue.
I don't know why. Yeah, Sturgis Teller.
How it just has the one bit. Yeah, I've noticed that too. Every run I've done, it's like he has that little bit of dialogue and subtitle.
Yeah,
he tells you
Sturgis Teller.
He tells you like a whole novella worth of information.
You can rip the
And it's still
minigun
coming
right
up.
off the vertebrae. I'm like, this is so early in the game, and there are deaf people who need this, and it's just it's suicide.
Look, Miguel, don't know what came
Sturgis Teller.
But you need to shake off the cobwebs.
God, it's still on there.
Shake off the cobwebs? Is that because I'm old?
That armor's out of juice. Probably has been for 100 years.
Maybe it's like one of those Russian subtitles where they say like a whole bunch and it really just means one little thing. See, I don't have the audio going except for you, so.
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC. A standardized.
I know that like occasionally Preston has like these really long blocks of text.
Yeah.
And it's like they didn't quality control that at all.
It's down in the basement.
I'm still
Locked
watching Mama
behind a
Murphy because I want to see her
security
neck snap back and
Look,
forth.
I fix stuff. I tinker. Bypassing
She's a
security
walking
ain't
corpse.
exactly my forte. You could give it a shot.
Yeah, so I'll probably give her too many drugs at some point, and just so I can get rid of her. I already have it, guys. We're good.
Well, all right. Maybe our luck's finally turning around. Once you jack the core into the power armor and grab that minigun, those raiders will know they picked the wrong fight. Good luck.
Whoa, the camera went... Oh, okay, that's you. You finally got control of the camera back.
Right between the eyes. Come here, Preston. Hold still. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. I wanted to check how my stream's going here. Alright.
Careful, kid. There's something coming.
Yeah, that's inappropriate, Mama Murphy. I don't want to hear about that. I stopped her right after, a very specific word, just so I could make that joke.
It's weird how she gives you like very specific perks, but you have to know when to use them.
PG. That means I don't say anything bad. That's the point.
Careful, kid. There's something coming, and it's angry. Dog meat sure did find us some help. Just look at ya. Yeah. That's my Mama Murphy voice. I can't really.
He's a good dog. Smart.
I saw it.
Dog meat's good at finding folks who need
What did you see?
And he'll stick by you.
With your head turned 90 degrees to the side. What did you see?
You saw it?
You saw it?
It's the chems.
Saw it.
I seen it. I seen it.
Been that way for as long as
so this, I'm sure you're aware, but this is something in the Fallout universe, the psychic powers.
Yeah, I ended up seeing more about that later. I know that there's been
I'm listening.
aliens and all that sort of stuff. So anything supernatural or weird is sure, why not? We've already crossed the line somewhere. It's okay.
Yeah, and I think it was even in the first Fallout where they established that some people had these kind of powers, but it wasn't really until this one where it became a big thing again with Mama Murphy's character. Otherwise, it was very much a little tiny bit of lore.
Yeah, I think it's interesting for them to Can you speed up your delivery? She's talking so slow right now. It actually made me forget what I was talking about. I got so irritated with her.
What is it?
We're doomed.
Mama Murphy, I need more.
What is it, Mama Murphy? What is it? I see.
Hey, level up.
Oh. It's horrible, kid. Claws and teeth and horns.
I'm slack now with that animation.
I'm talking with her, so you could get the pace.
Yeah.
So,
that mouth.
Mama Murphy, you're older. You're an older woman, and I understand. But we have things to do. There are raiders outside, ready to kill us all.
Nah, doing drugs is more important.
And you are telling me about what you saw in the slowest way possible.
At least it's not as bad as those two, the Longs, who just they're so irritating.
What?
Not because of their story, but just because their dialogue just repeats endlessly once you get them. She's never in a good mood, and he's always sad, and that's it. It never changes for them.
Yeah, I do kind of wish that there was sort of an arc that you could go through for them. I am not going to grab this because I like to...
Are you going to get the bobblehead?
I like to min-max, and I don't have... or is it called min-maxing? Basically, I like to get myself to level 10 in a stat before I go and I grab the bobblehead for it.
Okay.
Because then otherwise you can't actually get to 11. Which has its own benefits. So
Right.
It's one of the few really good design decisions of this game where it's they inadvertently, and I don't think they intended on it, but they reward you for like waiting to do something.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
like,
I don't think that was necessarily intended. I think that was more of just a general oversight. But I mean, if it works out, it works out.
I think they just wanted to make sure that they were still useful if you were at like 10 in something, so you'd be able to get to. So if you happen to like have a character that started with like 10 perception, for instance, that you'd be able to go up to 11, and not feel like collecting it is a complete waste of time. They wanted it to be worth it in any kind of situation. Okay, I'll just take that. Take that. Alright. Cue Fortunate Son. It ain't me! It ain't me! Alright.
Wait, I hope they have power armor when I get old. That'd be awesome.
Up here.
You might be too old
We got
to...
somebody up here.
You see nothing, sir. That's another thing about this game that actually kind of irritates me. Is that there are people that are programmed specifically to like notice you, or ghouls that are programmed to just come out of the woodwork the moment you reach a certain point. It's not based on any of your skill. They just decide to come out, even when they don't detect you. It's just
Gristle. What is a gristle?
I am missing so hardcore right now. Hold on. Take him down. That's right, Preston. You get him. That.
What is that thing? What is a gristle? I've never seen that before.
Gristle has a key that we might want. Actually, what we want to do is we're gonna book it around the side over here. Because I don't know if you know this about the Deathclaw. Spoilers, Deathclaw here shortly.
There's a Deathclaw in this game?
Oh, the sign fell. Once you get up to a certain point, the Deathclaw just shows up. It's not actually based on... Well, it is slightly based on how many people you've killed, but if you get up too close to this, then...
It'll just trigger it?
Yeah, it'll trigger it, and it's very nice to kind of whittle him down slightly.
Yeah, and then you can just... It'll whittle down their numbers, and then...
Dogmeat, what are you doing?
You're in danger. Oh my goodness.
Don't worry about it, it's fine.
He's coming for you. I see him.
No, the Deathclaw doesn't actually see me. The Deathclaw never saw me.
Oh, I thought it... Oh, jeez.
Yeah, no, there's... Oh, there's a lot of...
They're having a time out there with it.
I'll help you in a second, Dogmeat. Don't worry. Okay.
Oh man, I'm just seeing it's like roar.
Oh, that bar's shrinking down. Don't want to be detected.
Uh-oh. Bye, Rochelle. I mean, Dogmeat.
What are you doing? Get away from my dog!
No. Oh no.
Oh, look at him go. You got Oh, just rolled right over him pretty much. Ow. Okay. Oh, no, not yet.
There didn't.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, we got front row seat to that.
Dang. One Punch Man.
Hey, how's it going? Come here often?
He's just waiting for you.
Okay.
Spawn camping.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, get moving.
What a jerk.
Get moving. Go somewhere, please. Hold on. I wish I'd brought a... I wish I'd brought a grenade. Whoops.
Uh-oh.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. No. I can hear dog meat kind of whining in the background.
Oh no.
Can we... Okay, somebody down the street has opened fire. Nice.
Ooh.
Opened fire on him, so...
Someone's
yeah,
day is about to be ruined.
Alright. Dog meat, I've come to rescue
okay, he's
you.
gone.
Clear conquered of hostile... Oh, wait, I thought it was already accomplished. No. We've reached the point where, we have to kill the beast. Kill this big lizard. Okay. I'm forgetting I don't have, like... I don't have any control over quick saves. I keep forgetting. Oh, you found an enemy, huh?
Uh-oh.
A dog meat. I wonder where you found it.
Vicious snarl. Oh, jeez. I mean, at least it's tagged so you can see where it's at.
Whoa!
Oh.
Ah.
Alright.
Alright. Get up, dummy.
Dog meat's limping again.
You're wasting
like
my
zero...
kits, boy.
I know.
Alright.
It took like 0.2 seconds for him to go into limping status.
And he got flattened again.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That went... Oh, wait, where's Gristle? Where
Oh, I know
did
what
Gristle
happens.
go?
I know exactly what happens when you're gonna go find Gristle. You know what's gonna happen?
He's gonna be
I'll tell you what's
Gristle.
gonna happen. No, you're gonna pick up an item and it's gonna say, "A new hand touches the beacon."
A new hand touches the beacon. Oh no.
And then
Not
you have
again.
to copy the request.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Corvega storage key.
Yeah. A new hand touches the storage key.
That's what I mean, that is that quest of this game.
Oh,
It feels like it.
She's so, like, she's such a Karen. I'm telling you.
That guy was splashing around in that puddle. He's having a merry time.
Oh, what'd you find this time? Something useful, I hope. Because last time, you told me the obvious. Oh, there's an enemy over here.
And ammo. And a cap stash.
We got,
and other goodies.
I can't. I bet I don't have. I'm not high enough level for this. No, I'm not. Level that up again. No, we're not high enough level for that either. Maybe medic. I might do medic. Or armorer. That might be something that's actually more immediately important. Yeah, I'd say that's a lot more immediately important. We'll make some stuff.
Safe bet. Yeah.
Yeah, because right now we're made out of tissue paper.
Your old lady flesh and bones.
Yeah. Alright, what else we got? Oh, yeah, oh. Poor guy.
Oh
Okay,
man,
so,
he
hold on.
that.
Does somebody have a chest piece? Somebody, anybody. I still don't have one. Normally you end up finding at least one around
Yeah.
here, but...
The game knows it's denying you it.
I don't know what's going on, man, but I got a Nuka-Cola, so everything's okay. Yeah, regular Nuka-Colas are just kind of useless, actually.
Yeah.
You just kind of save one for what's his name in
Oh god, that guy.
Diamond City.
Yeah.
And then put him in a settlement you never go to, so you never have to hear him.
Thank
go,
you. It's like I can
Thank
finally
you.
think straight.
It's like I can finally think straight.
I love how you knew exactly. You get so annoying.
Put him right in the same Sunshine co-op, so he can. Groovy. Thank you.
They're probably voiced by the same guy.
Straight. Groovy.
So thirsty. Coca-Cola.
Quit fussing.
Sometimes I'm mean to him, and I'll just sit there with like one of my inventory and not.
Pay attention to how he holds
pretty amazing
and
display.
moves around this.
Oh,
kid. Yeah, he has a complete disregard for the probably dangerous components of this weapon.
Well, I was gonna say he's pointing it right at Mama Murphy, so.
Yeah.
You guys gonna be okay now?
Yeah,
we're not friends.
For a while, anyway. We can at least move some. Listen.
Yeah.
Man, that light is right in his
skipped
face
right
too.
to the next line.
He must have
See,
some.
look where his hand
eyeballs.
is.
We owe you our lives.
It's right through the laser, and I'm sure that's not safe.
It ain't much, but it's the
I don't think that's That doesn't seem like it's OSHA-approved behavior.
I didn't help for money, scumbag.
Hey, sorry. I'm used to everyone being in it only for themselves. You know, you remind me of my friends. The other Minutemen.
I do like his coat a lot more, in the Minuteman.
Yeah, honestly, I don't hate his normal coat either, but this one does give him like that higher sense of like who he actually is. It's still kind of humble, right?
Yeah.
But it's not. It's not entirely like it's not too flashy, but it does show he is a leader, a person of importance.
Yeah, it makes sense for him and his character.
And I know your pain.
And I know your pain. Oh, Mama Murphy just rubbing my temples,
A woman out of time, out of hope, but all is not lost. I can feel your son's energy.
Every time she talks.
I mean, what was the design decision for her? I mean, she's like...
She's affected by something mystical and beyond our understanding. And so that means she has to talk slowly. No, mystical does not mean slow, Bethesda. Could you say it a bit louder? I didn't say anything.
That's funny.
Sure, I'm listening.
You know how I sound. The sight, it's weird. And it ain't always clear. But your son's out there. To tell you where you should start looking.
Somewhere.
Green
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Biggest settlement around. That's vague.
You're useless now.
I do want to say that, but I do know I've made a somewhat kindly grandmother.
Yeah.
Sort of fitting into the kind of role of wanting to take all these people under her wing and wanting to help them out.
And our new friend here, she's gonna need it too.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. Picking a lock for no good reason.
Hey.
Yeah.
How do you get that experience?
Yeah.
All right.
Hi guys.
Thanks to our friend here.
All right, let's pack it up and move it out. You especially, Mama Murphy. I don't want to see you lollygagging. More than usual, anyway.
And now you want us to just head out on another wild goose chase based on no better plan than Mama Murphy saw it?
She's gonna sing somewhere over the rainbow the whole time they walk over there.
We're all in this together, right? So Marcy,
just put right up against her head,
Anybody? Well then, sanctuary it is. Let's just.
I really do feel like for Marcy and her husband, I can't remember his name. I feel like it definitely feels like there was some sort of quest intended for him, but they never got around to implementing it.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I mean they very easily could have had, because he's got a you know, a face that is specifically structured to be sad all the time. But definitely, if there'd been some sort of quest, they could have switched that out. You know, when the player's not looking. You know, when you know, help them solve or cope or, you know, whatever it is that they would have needed. But
yeah, it would have been you know, good. Probably wouldn't have taken him more than, like, you know, 15 minutes to set up.
Everybody just get in a line. Right,
I hate it when they do that.
It's just, unfortunately, like, they showcase a lot of what's wrong with the game in the first hour.
Yeah.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, I know Skyrim had that same issue too, with people like taking forever to open doors, and then sometimes the doors would get kind of glitchy.
You know, Sturgis
They leave
tell
them
her.
open, and then you still had to open and close them.
Sturgis, tell her. Like,
forget the price
this
we
is the
paid to
first
get this
place
far.
you go, and stuff like that happens.
I'll take point. Get close, everyone. We're right behind
Yeah,
you,
it's a weird showcase.
Yeah, and you know it. Man, gotta wait for these people.
Well, all right, dude. I need to go get myself some dinner. It has been nice hanging out with you and streaming.
I'm probably gonna. I mean, if you want to stick around for 18 minutes, because I'm not gonna be sticking around too much longer. But, I mean, if you feel like bouncing, that's fine.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. But yeah, yeah. Next time, you know, just advertising Grizzled Beagle or whatever, and I will see about, you know, randomly ambushing you by being a co-commentator. I was busy doing chemistry stuff, so.
Chemistry,
yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to repay the favor for you guesting and stuff. And,
Oh yeah.
You know,
well,
yeah, I'm definitely down for more Fallout.
yeah, I gotta guest on you again sometime soon.
Yeah, whenever I figure out when I'm gonna stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hey, man, it's been a very nice time, and again, I enjoyed hanging out with you.
Yeah, it's great talking.
So.
Yeah, thank you for coming and joining.
Yeah, thank you for letting me come on here and just, like you said, ambushing you with the.
You're calling. I'm just like, do I answer? Wait, should I?
You made the right decision.
Yeah. It's
all right,
fun.
man. You take.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. I was gonna say you take care, okay?
Yeah. You too.
All right, and Miss Darrock, you take care too, Mrs. Darrock.
That's the old name. It's Drops of Mars now, or you can say Drops, or you can say Mars, or you can even call me James. A lot of people call me James.
For her, do I say Mrs. Mars or?
Anne.
Anne.
She goes
okay.
by Anne.
All right. Gotcha. So Mars and Anne. That's what I'm calling you guys.
Yeah.
All right. You guys have a nice evening and enjoy your long walk back with Mama Murphy serenading you. It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way. All right. See you later, man.
Yeah. Catch you later. Have a good night.
All right. Bye. Bye.
Bye. What is that? Gotta check. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, that was unexpected. Definitely not what I expected to sort of have in the first stream for this, but you know, having Soop on is always welcome. It's fun to talk to him. Him and I, you know, chew the fat all the time. You can talk about just about anything. He streams every now and again. He's I think he goes. I'm hoping that this is his account, Mr. Soop, S.A. Soop as a Soop with 2 O's, an S.A. At the end of it. He has a stream. He streams every once in a while, and I join him, and every once in a while, and a mutual friend of ours Dookie Dingo joins him sometimes as well, and he's a riot. I'll probably have him on eventually as well. Uh-oh, we're back to scrapping everything. Everybody is hammering on the walls out here. We need some beds is what we need. Okay. I'd not clean these areas out yet. It's really weird in the base game. You can't normally take the towel rack down, or the towel racks, and you can't normally get rid of these, you know, I said like tile rubble. You can't get rid of that either. Just the mod I've got running is just really just a quality of life. If I want to clean things up, I have that that luxury. Well, Mama Murphy has decided that this chair is not going anywhere, so I guess she wins. Trash. Chair. Here we go. Let's call out everything. So yeah, now that he's gone, a whole heck of a lot of silence now. I got so used to talking to him. Now it's now it's dead silence. I'm gonna scrap that. Have they? No, they've not been here long enough to grow that. Let's see. I don't think we have any. No, we don't have any new stuff. I know. Oh yeah. I was gonna build the beds here. Yeah, let's get some beds for everyone. Yep, that chair's gone now. Don't get it back. And ba-boom. And bang. And we'll put in one more just for good measure. Alright. Yeah, this is a really dangerous and slippery slope. But it's one that I knew that specifically I was actually going to fall into. No, don't scrap the walls. Whatever you do, don't do that. That could have gone badly. Yeah, let's get rid of the ashtray. Almost made a horrible mistake. Oh yeah, there's Codsworth.
Mum, welcome back, Mum. I do hope you were able to find some assistance in Concord.
You got some new friends.
I made a few new friends.
Can't have enough of those these days. I realize that I'm no Mr. Gutsy, but if needed, I'd be honored to accompany you throughout the Commonwealth. Just say the word.
Yeah,
yes,
come on.
Of course.
Right behind you, Mum.
Alright, so now I have, because of the mod I have that lets me keep dog meat as well as a normal companion. Now I have Codsworth and dog meat, so awesome. Let's see. We need more. I'm gonna put down at least one more. Oh, I need science for that. Oh yeah. It's pretty weird that they kind of lumped in science, or they lumped in sort of a lot of the settlement building stuff into like almost completely like disconnected things sometimes with different skills. And unfortunately, when you're getting skills, they don't exactly tell you that things will be either available or unavailable, depending on what you chose. You don't get to find out until you finally get in to kind of mess with the settlement building. Oh, that's gun nut 1. We can't build that just yet. Mildly dehydrated. That's not good. We're gonna place this. Oh, where am I gonna put it? Man, you can never sink these things into the ground the way you want to. I actually saw, I don't know what mod they were using, but there was another streamer I saw who was doing some settlement building stuff, and he was able to like make micro adjustments to the things that he placed around the world, around the settlement. But yeah, no clue what it was. Let's press then. Go this way. See if like what curb? Oh dear, I've forgotten what I've said. You're gonna go all the way over here. And I sincerely don't know what you're referring to. I have horrible short-term memory. No, it's gonna be 7 minutes. 7 minutes, and actually probably gonna be closing up things here shortly, just sort of saying my goodbyes and all that. So it's not, yeah, no, come on. Literally like a few more minutes. It's all good. Yeah, well, me too. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to start this earlier than I did. That is kind of my bad. Put that there. Oh dang, the ibuprofen is in here. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be, like I said, I'm closing things up here real shortly. But yeah. Who else can I assign to anything? You. I'm gonna put you on. Can't run unless I'm like using a controller in this mode. It's ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Still? Fine then. We're gonna put down one turret. I didn't want to use the materials, but it kind of forced my hand. There's just too many people needing a they need too much defense is what they need. My goodness. Yeah, it is starting to get pretty late. What I'm gonna do is while I'm closing this out, you know, I didn't actually expect. Oh my goodness, I've not been noticing my my needs going like massively down. I didn't expect to have Soop on. He's always a delight to have around. Always really good to talk to. To anyone who joined in today, I really appreciate it. Oh, that gave me rads. Oh man, I just straight up ate that. That was a waste. Yeah, I've been enjoying this so far. We're gonna be playing some more in the future. I'm gonna try to actually be streaming earlier in the day than I have been. I can't stream too early though because the job that I'm gonna be getting is gonna be kind of occupying the morning. But the more I'm able to do this, the more I'm able to continue, going about this. Where is Sturgis? Can't find Sturgis. The more the more that this is able to grow, the closer I am to being able to do this proper. For the past 5 years, I've really wanted to stream, and finally I'm able to do it. And it's only it really is the first step. It is only the first step. There's still a lot that I can improve on. There's still a lot yet to be done. I hope to meet all kinds of new people. Making new friends it kind of seems like what's already happening, which is really nice.
I'm glad you decided to come
a lot of
with us.
returning faces.
I should have listened to Mama Murphy all along. Pretty nice.
Just
place she's
overall
found
has
for us.
been
I think we could settle
a really
down here.
enjoyable.
Make it a place to call home. What do you think?
It's been a really enjoyable experience so far, and I've gotten, more people watching than I expected, and all I ever really wanted to do was
I don't know.
was share my hobby with
Strange
people.
being back here.
What do you mean?
I've
You used to
absolutely
live here or
loved video
something?
games for a really long time, and talking about them
Yeah.
with people
Before the war.
and going back and forth
Before
and debating
everything was
things
ruined.
is
What do you mean? Before what war?
it's always
Are you saying?
it's always a blast. It's always enjoyable.
I lived here.
And
Over
I
200 years
appreciate
ago.
every
I was
ounce of support
frozen
that there
or
is.
something for most of it.
Whether it's a little
Just
or it's a
woke up a
lot.
little while ago.
Just the fact that
Damn.
anyone would actually,
Like one of those old pre-war ghouls.
anyone that would
You say
actually
you were frozen.
watch at all
Anybody else make it out with you?
is flattering, and
Just
I
myself.
really appreciate it.
Somebody
I've
took
said
me
this
away
like
while I
every
was still
stream, but I do massively appreciate
run
the
across anybody with a
support,
baby
and
boy?
Damn.
they'll never stop
sorry.
being appreciative.
No. I haven't run across
Even if
any
this
kidnapped
thing
babies.
grows and I
I'll
can
definitely
one
keep an eye
day
out for 'em. Anyway,
continue to
I am
improve
glad
and,
you're
and
here.
do more with streaming.
And I hope you don't mind, but I've got another.
I
favor.
want I want to
had
do
word
this.
from a settlement asking for
There's
help.
stuff that I've got
They're still
planned
hoping there are
hopefully
Minutemen out
for
there
the
somewhere.
coming
Only
for
chance to start rebuilding
February.
Minutemen is to show people
There's
that
some
they can
stuff that
count
I
on
want
us
to
when
do.
they
I'm
need
not
us.
sure if I want to
Trouble is,
outright say it just
got
yet.
my
I was
hands
gonna
full
put
with
it in like a Patreon
You
post,
think
but
you could go help out the settlement?
haven't quite done that yet. I don't know to what extent that I
I'd be
can
glad to help.
That's
plan
fantastic.
out stuff at this
Minutemen could
stage.
use more people like you. By the way,
But
you wanna help out around
there's
here
just
at
all kinds of like
Talk
cool
to
stuff that I
Sturgis.
just want to do in
I'm
the
sure he'd be
future.
glad for all the help he can get.
And lots of things I've yet to even come up with when it comes to streaming. Different gimmicks, different things that I can play, different ways that I can engage with you guys. Just all kinds of things that I can learn and do, and this is all very new. But I'm hoping one day I can get this to be something that that I do on a not just a regular basis, but something God willing that I can do for a living. But my wife could tell you that I gush too much about how much I've always wanted to do this, so I won't blather on too much longer. I do need to close up this stream and head to bed for the night. But as I said, I'm very thankful for anyone who watched. Thank you to Soop again for showing up. That's Mr. Soop with 2 O's, S-A, no underscores, no spaces. He's on Twitch and he streams every once in a while. Go and check him out. Yeah, just thank you everybody who joined in. I really appreciate it. Have a good night.